Previously occurring during our last sessions together, each of you were living, whether it was working on an ice miner to the Imperium's water collection unit, an iconic pop star touring the systems of the Glorian, or someone who was just in the right place at the wrong time. Each has found their ways bound and shackled in an Imperium-controlled prison, guarded by one of 7 major orders of the Hellion Imperium. You all find yourselves on the short end of the stick, presumably thrown under the bus by a higher authority or perhaps a higher power with their finger wrapped around the strands of fate. Either way, the lives you have been living have not been all sugar and rainbows like most of you would have hoped. It is less than that. But looking on the bright side, at least none of you have to pay taxes or rent at the present moment.
It's true. Still thinking about it.
Hey, cat on your to-do list.
Yeah.
It's taxes.
The year is 3,307, in the month of Gosra. April would be akin to it. A large capital ship with a pronounced symbol of a fist wrapped in bloody chains travels in the depths of space. This ship is known throughout parts of the Andromeda Galaxy as Garadeska Citadel, one of the main capital ships that is under the militant force of the Hellion Imperium. This Hell Knight ship has been carrying both military force and those deemed under the Imperium as convicted prisoners. We find ourselves towards the bottom layer of the ship, where the most dangerous of convicts are kept. Solitary confinement. A collection of rotating singular dark cells for those unlucky enough to find themselves within what is locally known as the blocks. They will find that being in solitude is just that. No interactions with any intelligent beings for what feels like weeks or even months. One can easily find themselves going insane. The blocks contain a minimum amount of support for life, food twice a day, and a lump wet stew block that contains enough sustenance for both water and nutrition, a singular dirty toilet, and one sleeping bunk made of rough, flat rust. Each cell, if you would like to know, is a small 9 by 6 by 7. Each one, again, has a bed, a toilet next to the bed, and one singular light above. One bullet bar on the ceiling, and one tube for food.
Food tube.
Like a bank's food tube. And they just send singular water.
What's
Fire bullet in the corner of
Food tech.
Well, feral. In one of these cells, we find an inmate currently wasting away nothing but thoughts of revenge and fear for his family. We find Sophin Sonori Messi, locked away in solitary. You have not lost count of how many days or even weeks you've been in here. But as time passes, the realization of being stuck inside here grows. It grows at the same pace as your longing to see your family again. And that has been what's kept your sanity. Although the thought of an actual meal has crossed your mind more often than not as well.
I don't know what to say that. I was going to ask with my count, how long has it
For you, it has been roughly about 7 months.
So you were gonna say like 7 hours. Like you just like no, yeah.
The minutes. He's been counting the minutes. It's just like all over the wall.
Just
You are unsure of what day or time it is, but you have a decent idea of what month it is, since you have been here in solitary, locked away for several. It is now the month of Roba. The fluorescent lights above you flicker in and out as the cells are rotating, and all of a sudden you feel yourself shifting, like being brought down in an elevator. You get off your bed slab and weirdly make your way towards the metal bars again. they're loading another prisoner like numerous times before, or maybe placing you on yet another Imperial ship. Either way, you are hoping that it's your turn to finally get out.
Yeah, like I said, I'm up on the bars, and I'm assuming this is a common occurrence, if not like it's just shifting happens.
Shifting happens
Yeah.
pretty often as people are either being loaded into solitary or taken out of solitary for whatever reason. Um, the only contact that you had when you first got into solitary confinement, and you had those assaults. And
7 months, no.
7 months, nobody. The only interaction is just with the tube when it sends food, and when you put the tube back to get more food later on throughout the day.
The food that comes down, is it like solid food?
It is a solid brick of food, but it is moist.
Okay,
Moist enough to fill your daily intake of water, but
gotcha. So no possible,
Say so it's soup.
but it holds its form.
but it holds its form.
Splatters out.
So there's
It's jello, but
so I'm assuming there's no possibility of like seeds being left over.
no, it's
Can't garden shit.
Like a brain. I was gonna say, so it's like a brick, but it's a Tide Pod.
basically, but like it's like little tiny Tide Pods that like pop in your
Oh.
mouth.
I would starve to death. I would not eat.
Prison boba.
No.
Prison boba.
There's no other than food.
And I imagine the flavor's just like
It tastes
Yeah.
like braille.
It's not a disgusting flavor,
it's just
but from eating it for 7 months straight, it is probably the worst type of food that you could probably ingest.
you might shoot someone.
Yeah.
Yeah, as we're like rotating and like hold on to the bars, I hear the food like slop out of the tube. I don't even turn around. It hits a pile of other slop.
The thing is, though, is that if you don't send the tube back, you quickly realize that they don't keep sending food. So you
Yeah.
have to put the cell back and shoot it back towards them in order to actually get your meal. Yeah.
Pop it back.
You want to
You just send a little note. Thanks, guys, for thinking about
Hold it like a
it.
pigs fly. Like something.
And the weird thing is, even with your pile, none of it's rotted away.
I know.
Oh.
That's why I know it lasts.
He's like shaped it in like the form of like another person.
It's your son.
One of the arms that didn't have enough food yet, so it's like,
It looks like a peacock.
Strong.
Your cell eventually comes to a stop, and you can hear a loud buzzer from the outside of your cell. The light shuts off, and the blast door from the outside of the cell bars opens. You do see people for the first time, as 4 Hell Knight guards have come up to set you free from confinement, and one speaks up to you as he's approaching the cell itself. He's an older man, human, but with a light grayish skin and silver-aged hair. He is adorned in ornate black powered armor, as it has spiked horns on the left side of his shoulder and small free-flowing chains that dangle with some form of badges or ranks hanging at the ends of the belt itself. Near his waist, in the center of his armor, there's a skull of an entity protruding out of his garb. Has a long, flowing, silken black cloak and a helmet by his side, with large horns pointing upwards and a half-circle halo that sticks up from the top. So,
I like take it like all of this very gaudy, like milital like garb that he has. Walk with. And I was doing the same thing. Eventually,
as he walks up to you, prisoner GCH-70, you are being removed from your confines and being given a roommate. Step away from the bars, prisoner.
a little bloody, a little short
Bloody short.
step out into it's like a hallway, or is it just like an open?
It's like an open,
Like a
well, it's not like open space, but it looks like almost like a cargo containment area. It's a more open space, but you can see like the blocks itself. There are like six boxes that are in rotation, but it is like a chain of them, like a single spool on one side. And there's probably about 8 of those in the entire area that will rotate around this large platform. And you like step out onto.
Why? There's parts. Do you want me to step back or step forward?
Step back away from the bars
Okay.
so that it opens up. And then as it opens up, the helmets, 2 of them walk in, take you by your arms. They put these kind of like manacles on each of your arms. You're not quite sure what they are, but what you're wearing right now is like a green, almost like vestment. It's almost like jean-like material, but it's like more like fire hose type material. It's green. It cuts off at the shoulders, and it has your designated number on the front, and it has a Gyrodescent Citadel prisoner on the back, or incarcerated on the back. And then you also have this small little neckband around you as well that you've not been able to take up.
Which I only assume if I do bad, that
Yeah, you assume if you do anything irrational. You yourself are fatigued from some sort of nutrient deficiency, whether it's protein or carbohydrates. You feel weak in itself and helpless from being manacled and restrained with this collar and these arm bracelets, essentially. As soon as the Hellknights take you out, they put your arms behind your back, and you feel like almost like a magnetic force clasp with the bands, and it is near impossible to pull your hands away.
so you're saying there's a chance.
There's a chance, but you're pretty.
I'm not strong enough. Even at full health.
You get walked down to this, I guess it would be a primary platform that you do see other Hell Knights and other prisoners being lined up and walked outside of the prison of the solitary confinement area. You don't recognize anybody from them, but there are several inmates along with you that have been in solitude. One of them is a sort of a taller, slender female that is covered in a white fur. She is also wearing the same green vestments, same collar around her neck, bracelets behind her back. She is a bipedal but she is typically wearing an all-white fur. She has claws for hands, and she has the head of a wolf, what you would assume. She is blocking, but she is also hooded and covered. But you can tell that there is intrusion based out.
A little PTSD flashback, like it's a sample of Strader.
Another one is a human female that follows somewhat closely behind her. If you want to explain what you look like, Joe.
Oh gosh. I always hate doing these explanations. I always feel like I'm under like a lot of pressure.
You are.
Well, I'll close your eyes.
So she's kind of like the opposite of Dressa in the fact of like instead of being like super like olive skin tone, she's like super pale. She's like kind of kind of tall and lanky. She's got like black hair. It's about like I would say
Right.
Well, that's when you forgot paying.
Well, it's the opposite of dressing.
Yeah, but like, so like Dressa's got like really, she's got like straight black hair, and it's like, you know, like Tinkerbell's haircut.
Oh,
It's like that.
it's a year.
It's like a pixie cut.
Okay.
Yeah.
Space Gun.
Space
But yeah, it's like really kind of frigid and cold.
Missing an arm.
Tattoos, machinery.
Clean. Very
Cleanest human
Yeah.
you've ever seen.
I'm covered in my little food buddy. Wow.
The axis.
Hey, that's your food make.
You got some more. I would never do that to my wife. It's just my blood.
No, it's like a cellmate.
Oh, fruit. Okay, thank you.
She honestly, like, it's like you're pumping it. Joan, you have been locked in solitary for about 3 months. Lined up a few prisoners down behind Joan. Degris, if you want to explain her build.
Typical elf. Just for short hair.
Oh yes.
I have it right here.
Yeah, there it is. Fair skin, blonde, blue eyed.
Just see Lena.
Are you fairly young? Okay. Yeah.
No,
No, no.
youngish Shelby.
So,
Too young.
yeah,
Just a couple
400,
So,
500.
yeah, something around there.
Yeah, it's like mine's
So he's like fresh out the womb.
Right,
152.
something like that.
Degris, you've been locked in solitary for about a month.
Been trying to do this 7 months. Only a 7. The amount of years that it is.
Fucking shaking.
You're shaken, rotting away, dirty.
Man, I couldn't deal with another day of that food.
My cheeks just started like sinking in, and you're like,
Fun fact, the longest person anybody's been in solitary confinement is 40 minutes.
That's not a fun fact.
Honestly,
That's a
that does
sad
bring
fact.
Sonoria a little bit of joy.
Sounds pretty peaceful to me.
Yeah, it could be. I don't remember his name, but it was. Yeah, when he got released, it was like, I don't know how to put it.
Yeah, I would imagine.
That's like torture. Like, it's not.
He's still a fan. Can you be in the store?
You
those are like the same people that recommit corrections to go back because
Yeah.
they're like, what's normalcy?
Yeah, exactly. A few more prisoners down the line. Gino, if you want to explain what you are.
I am probably about, I would say, 5'4". Yeah, 5'4", pale green skin. Because I'm assuming I don't have my. Yeah, it's all
there very much.
Yeah.
That's short for you.
so
Disgusting.
short, stubby horns
Yeah.
just out the front, temples, and teeth line. Normal-ish. Yeah. Like kind of like
That's
gray,
rejected.
kind of.
Oh, okay.
But humanist, yeah, humanist.
Yeah, so you can define.
Yeah, I do have a tail. Like almost like
Hard.
pale
Tell me when to stop.
pastel green.
Tell me when to stop. The tail?
Eh,
Okay.
I would say I would say it's probably
You're a snake.
Scary. It's a grower, no shit.
it can probably wrap around my leg, I'd say.
Sound good.
From but thinner frame. They just are very like slender. Could be female, could be male, doesn't matter,
Non-binary.
more or less.
Very good.
Gino, you've been locked in solitary.
You come out and stand.
2 hours.
But yes, Sonoria, you've been locked, none of the inmates.
Yeah, it's a full standing up one. That's where I got the view from. But
You all head up into the general populace of the prison beneath the ship. Each of you are placed into larger cells with another person, your roommates, and you are left alone with them for a few moments as they do their rounds, putting more prisoners into each cell and dividing those that were in solitary amongst the general populace. However, briefly, we pan outside of the ship to the depths of space. We see a flash of blue light fly across the void at incredible speed, passing by planets like a shooting star. A beautiful sight to see from the grounds below. This comet flies even further across the galaxy, making its way to the system of two suns, the Galorian system. We head back to Gyaradeska Citadel, as you are all currently sitting in your cells with your current inmates. 6 hours before an unknown contact. What would you guys like to do? And I'll explain. You guys are positioned with each other. Pull up my sheet here.
First man.
You don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
But
Why-
there's 4 and 4.
Why would a person that was my point.
Sonori, you yourself are placed with this slender, furry female.
I bet I know.
Faltering as the guards are making their rounds from general populace. You see them bring up prisoners from solitary confinement, and one is placed with you. He is a Yosoki rat-like.
I'm upset. It's good. No.
That's pretty good.
I need you to
Geo,
every now and then.
you, and it's the same thing. You are sitting in your cell as the guards are bringing around solitary confinement prisoners. As they open up your cell, a tiefling walks into yours.
Looks like your girlfriend. You guys are full.
And Gino, you, when you walk in, you feel
Oh, wait,
a moment of surprise and disbelief as you see a Lasanta female that looks surprisingly like the person that you were looking for.
You're a buzz just calling.
Real happy.
Yeah. Do I?
And your little girlfriend.
Say, do I?
It extends.
I just
That's probably closer.
but it is someone remarkably reminiscent of the person that you have lost in the past. And for moments, you feel like this person is her. Degris, you are placed with a fairly normal seeming human with black hair. As Joan is placed into yourself. The first human you've seen that doesn't have any sort of like markings.
Plain
Like,
vanilla person. Maybe it's a little character creation screen. Yeah.
Yeah, character creation.
You made hair and skin color look good.
and throughout this time, Beryl, across from your cell,
Okay, so I'm not leaving with Bear. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'm with another.
no, you are with Beryl. But across from your guys' cell, there is another Yosoki that's across the way that is female. That is Kiva, your partner, essentially, that had been placed in. She is in a slightly more of a state of disarray than you guys are, as she has been almost abused during her time here. So she is a bit worse for wear. No. The cells you guys are in, like, it's a small-ish cell, but big enough for 2 people. And there are some things to do in here, more so than solitary confinement. But there is a clear barrier that becomes more opaque as you get closer to it.
Oh,
And it is a
that's
solid field of force as you like put your hand up to it. And then there is a walkway, a large walkway of frost, and then her cell is on the other side. Step back. You head up to the wall itself. Yeah. Start banging away as you feel and see like the force bashing around the area. But
His tail.
nobody from outside seems to notice you or hear you or even notice you.
I thought you guys are supposed to be smart.
It was the scoff for me.
In these cells, our hands still shackled.
They release your bindings from your hands. You all have this collar that is still strapped to you.
Is it more next? Just
Yours is like a little bit.
I'm actually be just a little uncomfortable.
Yeah. It's like increasing your neck size.
I would imagine that. It's not very long.
Did you like what is your beard situation?
So his beard, he's got rated in different things. It's like rated. That's all. Kind of, yeah. Kind of separate. Probably only about yay long.
So that's like that's sticking up and over the collar.
Yes,
So
it would be curved. It would be up and over. I have like a weird drapery.
for sure. That was the logistics I was trying to figure out.
Yeah, I looked like I had a nice like haircut one point.
Pearls.
Yeah, I'm not about to barrel. That's not.
It's been some time. Like you, Beryl himself has already gone through withdrawals, and is at the point of exhaustion, just coming out of like this addictive.
He's been here for 3 days.
Yes. Oh yeah, he's like vicious.
Yeah, he's a vicious chain smoker.
Like the cigarettes off the other one. I thought that was the currency.
He's talking to the wall.
Because the only person in your
Yeah.
channel is.
He tried asking me, and I was like, no. I get up to use the bathroom, checks on my records.
One step off. Oh, let me help you.
He's like, do you need help? What? Yeah.
But you guys are left alone in your cell for a good while. Um, after about an hour or so passes, as you guys are just sitting in your cells, more guards come walking down on the hallway itself. As the prison that you guys are set in has 2 sides on a singular floor. However, the prison cells are 3 cells high as they extend up into the ship itself. Each cell is about 8 to 10 feet tall, with a walking platform for the guards on each story. As you guys are just set on the first and bottom one.
Please see me.
There's 2 more cells above you.
All of our cells are on the first floor.
All of your guys' cells.
And also need to look at penthouse.
You gotta work for it.
Yeah.
It's for your yoga class.
Yeah. You go to prison yoga and you get prison boba.
Ugh.
Where you can stretch without fear of someone coming up behind you.
I eat my prison boba.
Happily.
It's the first water you had in weeks that you didn't have to pay for it.
I love
No, no,
coconut
it's-
meals.
yeah, never mind, sorry.
I'm
Again, as the guards are coming through, each guard is fairly unrecognizable. By looks alone, as each is wearing a very similar Hell Knight outfit to one another. Each of them, each Hell Knight aboard the ship wears powered armor that is black with gold trimmings. A spike protrudes from each of the shoulders and 4 gauntlets. The armor is heavy and thick, and with the symbol of the Order of the Chain on their chest and on their waist. On the waist, they also have small chains forming a thicker belt attached to the symbol as it hangs down below them from them. Each also carries a few weapons, a heavy rifle at the ready with manacles already attached to one arm free and ready to attach to a prisoner for transport. A small firearm for subduing, and a heavy chain flail on their side as their first weapon would be loaded. One Hell Knight, however, as he makes his rounds to each of the cell with a partner alongside of him. Some of you recognize he is a human, pale gray skin and silver aged hair. Joan, you specifically recognize him as Rickmar Elementor. He is the head of the Order of the Rack in the Hell Knights. And alongside him, he is talking to another guard in stout black armor and with the helmet of a wolf's head, green glowing eyes peering out from the helmet.
Calm down.
I'd say it's looking straight in the eye.
As he and his partner make their rounds between the cells, you guys can actually hear them from outside of your cells as Walden go in. Tell me again, why are we in need of so many useless firemen? They should have all been killed and done away with by now.
I agree.
Save us the manpower, keep them all alive. The Imperium needs them for our new system to be put in action. Their collective efforts are going to be put to use right away. Once we have the required amount of output, it takes a lot of energy and resources to run such a complex system. We have gone over this already, have we not? This is the desire to shed blood so great for you. It is not a desire, it is the way of the law. Those who are prone to the venoms of the mind will have their bodies poisoned. But enough. This is all confidential, and we shouldn't speak of heretics. Fair enough. Let's keep going through the checklist then, shall we? We have a ways to go. There are 300 cells that we need to get through, and we've only gone through 61. In this cell, we have prisoners GCH-62, male elf, convicted murderer, and has shown signs of mystic abilities. Heading to the hive testing and processing. Prisoner 63, the weakest addition to the Hell Knights, attempted desertion on multiple accounts, and overall unwillingness to comply with order. Your personal favorite. Good looking, but smart.
Get dunked on. That's in your official record.
You look good, but you're not right.
Yeah. Not that.
Heading to the next block, we have a GCH-64, bit of an icon in these parts of the system. Made a good name for themselves before she decided to drop 3 bodies along with her sister, which we are still looking for. Shame that. Had good music. Prisoner 65, some low-life flip-flop also being sent to the fire for ability testing, charged with arson and disorderly conduct, which sounds about right.
Yeah. That's so there's the scales, the pointy ears, the clip clop.
Well, I will know that.
Why?
Because you got hooves.
I don't.
It's a soup.
Yeah. But if you take off your shoes, they instantly take a photo, and then your rating on Wikipedia plummets. You gotta leave
Ridicule.
You gotta leave it a mystery.
I see your face.
How do you? They hate
Moving on, we have 6-6, charged with collusion of B&E and murder by her partner in crime across the room, prisoner 6-7, also charged with murder, B&E, and trespassing. Got caught breaking into Kusugari clan grounds in an attempt to steal data from the railway grounds. Got caught, didn't pan out very well. In the cell with 6-7 is of course 6-8, some sort of engineering prodigy. Tried to sell off his wares to the MTA, that's the Ministry of Technology and Advancements, but his tech went haywire and almost brought down a vital mining station orbiting Denver.
Is there any way I can that?
You mumble it so
Yeah. Just like
You
I'm
can say, and nobody.
I'm Charlie. Here's.
So like little jump ropers just
I
I don't remember murdering anybody.
believe that. I believe that.
Actually, it's
Next we have 6-9, found in the bogs of Element 4, another being sent to fire for ability
no, I don't want
processing.
anything.
But also interrupted a Hell Knight trial and took out a couple of our men on the way. Dangerous, that one. Then we have prisoner 7-0. I personally favorite being sent to the fire for ability processing, being charged with theft of Hell Knight property, trespassing, and attempted murder of his own family. Absolutely shameful behavior. We found he was working with others too, currently trying to apprehend them and to find his family, but under our protection. That one can't be trusted.
You just point at me across. Like,
I'd like to write down everything.
Are we? So who's across the cell? Each other, or are we all lined up next to each other?
Essentially, you're all pretty much lined up next to each other.
I know
the only one
most.
that's across the way would be
Okay.
so it's hard to point out between.
Yeah, I just hear it. You know,
Reach through the bars, nice to meet you.
these people sound like I and then
You just point at the wall.
yeah.
There.
Ritmar speaks. What damn dirty beings. We strive for order, yet these fools prevent the galaxy from becoming something greater. They should all be removed permanently, but we have our orders, and before we continue, all have been processed for equipment and contraband, correct? I would wholeheartedly agree, and yes, absolutely. Each inmate is stripped of equipment and personal belongings, and each is fitted with shock collars and damping cuffs, so none use any pesky abilities that may have on their sleeves. Their belongings, by order of House Restrained, however, are being kept in the vault for later redistribution and resale. But we can continue on to us. Rickmar and guards head on to the other prisoners, leaving you all behind, still left within your cells. Takes a few hours for them to make their rounds, place information into their personal data systems as they are carrying holograms in their arms, and they're putting that into. And as they're doing this, again, it lasts for a few hours. There is 2 hours left until an unknown event. I think that could I have constructed a ship for my
God, God,
Just instantly.
kill that.
I'm not giving enough cigarettes.
The whole me for hostage.
Everyone coughs weird. You're like,
15. Um,
It's Joel.
the small amount of items that you guys are given, you managed to craft probably an extremely tiny shield, probably about that big.
I didn't mention that.
Yes.
Have you talked at all? But it's been hours.
It's
Yeah.
been
I'm just sitting there. And
Picturing ways to fondle her.
you yes, you're supposed to be dead.
Doesn't good, right?
Everything happened with wrong.
Are you sure? 'Cause you look just like
You've never met this person. He's mentioned someone.
Oh, no. Something like that's something. It's
Brenda.
It's just a tattoo on the ring.
your sister's name is
It's spelled wrong.
yeah, Naomi. Naomi. The what? You are Naomi, are you not?
Sister.
Oh shit.
Yeah, sister. Naomi never mentioned the sister.
Really? Yeah, why do you?
I don't think they don't mention a lot of that.
It's something that just heard that apparently before. There you go.
That's not the case that I saw. There were 3 bodies. Naomi, and it makes sense now. The person that was just like her was walking around. 3 bodies left, and the 2 of you disappeared. As I have functioned trying to uncover all of that after being dumped on Valentine's night.
Wow. Can we hear this conversation?
I say because I think that if I remember right, if I picked up on that, everything each cell is its own confined space. I think it's just 2 of us in it. Right?
Damn.
You guys get your fucking.
Everybody starts putting like their ear to the wall, like,
It's,
ooh,
and
shit.
is it? Are there walls between, or is it just a force field on all 3 sides?
There are walls between and only one force field.
Okay, so we can't really see each other. We just see out.
You can see out
That
and
across.
up. That's like you can kind of like make angles at other cells, but you can't see directly.
So like,
Is is the like hallway curved?
The hallway itself is straight. It's a straight.
so it's like a hall, like it's an open ceiling.
It's not an open ceiling. It extends quite a ways
Okay.
up with the 3 stories, but there is a steel or metal ceiling above.
I was gonna throw my sloth at people, just to like try to like see if there's other people
In your cell specifically, it is a metal ceiling.
Damn. I was gonna like throw stuff to see if I could like try to.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
So
there are 3 cameras in each cell.
how well do I know this layout?
One's in the corner.
It's a you can make
Nothing suspicious. People gotta check the prison wall.
I would like to hear your side of the story.
Six.
Yeah, I have nothing to talk about. Six, y'all.
Um,
I'm not
you guys can
guarded so they walk by. So
They're just like, yeah,
You're on.
You're
so you know that she's attracted to this.
I've heard this.
So, forgive me for not mentioning. Yes, you too much for fuck. Not mentioning that.
I'm assuming the
They
manners.
never knew.
They look similar,
They
but
look similar, but right now her mannerisms are very different. She has been very reserved in this cell with you. Very, very timid. Um, the Naomi you know was pretty boisterous and didn't really keep quiet too much. She was very picky. This one is not.
You clearly are not. But it doesn't change the fact that you left 3 bodies just laying in the street. Thousands of bullet holes strung out. Well, there were several different people that were shooting in that area. Bullet holes, yeah.
They all
I just
made them.
update.
You know, that
There weren't
that was
thousands.
How much would that cost?
Upwards of maybe like 50.
Okay.
But it was
A small fight, I
it
guess.
was a very small fight. But
it was a bar fight with guns. How do you
There's a couple like pot shots, and then a few pot shots, and then
Yeah, I mean,
3 people died.
It's not like this whole crew wasn't vegan.
No, I figured like several. I don't know.
Fleece?
Stuff. You don't. Thousands is not really that much if you really consider it.
In the grand scheme of things.
I mean,
You can put out 50 rounds of SMG.
okay, so 50.
when you came
1,000
across the
divided by
crime
50.
scene, there weren't any signs of automatic weapons that were fired. They were very semi-automatic, very like concise shots, like targeted. They weren't sporadic. It wasn't like
It was the drive-by.
You don't know.
Pretty sure I could do better work than you there, 40 boy.
Yeah.
with your experience, it wasn't a drive-by. It was more a targeted shooting that didn't last for.
Yeah, my character.
You were born in a fortune.
I know.
Shut up.
They don't know
The
that.
metal pops.
It sounds like shooting all the time. You guys don't realize it.
Do I know anything about shows? Do I know that she was a pop star?
You don't know that she was a pop star specifically. You know that she had told you that she works with
In the music industry.
in the music industry, but she never explained to you that she was a pop star. What she told you was that she was more of like back-end assistance.
Like, she helped make music.
Yeah, she helped make music, but she
You were fucking Miley
Didn't
Cyrus while
perform.
she went and had Montana.
Yeah! Yeah, you got Hannah Montana, bitch.
You're not part of this. You're in 3 blocks down. Shoot.
You crazy. That's on your. Was Hannah Montana?
We don't talk to the wall.
Pounding in the wall.
You're not here.
You're not here. Shouting 3 blocks down.
Hoping they can hear you.
My ears are slightly burning.
Go to the bar. I did have a slight sense of those up, but I forgot from an experience with the bartender. Next thing I knew, it was far more drunk than me. She probably, to the point that probably wasn't alcohol. Until I started taking her home, the bartender would go several hours. They do a sitting around place. I'll pull that up. I start treating her. Drunk, get up to the street, and shooting back. I was instead of pulling my gun. We probably took some of the good stuff. We had to kill somebody.
Oh shit. The whole bar.
And we spent it. Well, and they remind me. It did.
We had so much in common.
Just like I said that, I was like, I can't call it severely accurate considering kids. So I'm like, I don't.
That guy, security, it's just like, confess.
We got him, boys.
Well, we're going for the cell right here. That
We used to have procedures. And go back to the hotel room, see what we got in our room. one room, we two separate rooms, but we ended up in one. That's all. Josh.
Why?
Why?
Why did they shoot? Why? What? Either shit did you get her into, or did she get you into?
It's as good as fun. I would love to find them. In fact, I thought my sister was missing until just recently here.
There are two factions that we're in on. Two that I don't know. It doesn't make sense. It's so far deep.
Jesus. You make it another?
It's so far in that it doesn't make sense. Humans that are in the demon. God damn it! Shut up.
He said, "Fucking
Humans in the demon clan and demons in the human clan. It doesn't. It's not possible. It has never happened. Don't understand why. Why?
As I remember.
You just say, you're like,
I just came here.
It's not something that you're.
Okay, he went back over. I went to the ready place, the very fucking front station.
insert his voice, stuff in the
So I don't know if it's currently it's not what we're going to separate. We heard you. He was loud.
We heard every bit.
Assuming that you had no idea where she.
You know the layout roughly of the Hell Knight ship that you were a part of. You have the general idea that most prison blocks are built this way. Which is, you don't know the specifics of the layout of all the ships. Each ship has its own personal layout according to the order itself. But you do know that there is a control room down at one of the far ends of the prison block itself, and the general population. There's a main control room down where the blocks are kept for solitary confinement. The prison itself is never like too large. Usually it houses around 6 to 9 people. But generally they don't have that many filled up in each of their prison blocks. For your order, the order of the rack that you were a part of, you know that their prison system was a lot smaller than all of the other orders because the order of the rack generally decides to off their prisoners more so than so they have a smaller population itself. You also know that going higher above the prison cells, there are barracks that are above. Above that, there is control, and then the engines are obviously up on back of the ship. There are escape pods, roughly around the same area, but where your position is on the ship, it's hard to tell the actual.
When they were walking,
Okay, this is your turn. So the escape pods are near like the main control.
No, they were from most capital ships. They are over by the engines towards like the barracks where most people are kept. There are several pods that are up by the bridge, but towards the engines, they're not so much as escape pods as they are like almost like compact thrillers, where they are shot out for invasion techniques.
Alright, and then the main control room.
Fucking stop. The control room for just this prison area is down.
Oh, thank you.
when they were walking, did they walk as they talked about who was in what cell?
Yeah.
Okay, and can you go over real quick what the names were and what order they were in each cell?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was counting.
So they had, going down the line, starting at 62, they had the male elf, they had Degris. He was placed in with prisoner 63, which was Joe. Heading beyond that, they had prisoner 64.
That was a different cell.
That was a different cell.
Age.
There are two people in each cell. Okay.
You mean prisoner
64 was the icon.
Someone on mute.
65 was yours.
Hey, wait.
66 was the was Kiva on the other side of the room.
Oh, and is it?
Yeah, 67 was the other Yisoki. Along with 67, there was 68, which is the dwarf.
67.
No, I'm 68.
69 was
So 67 was Brad.
68 is taller. 69 is the tallish, slender, furried folk that is with Sonori. And 70 is Sonori. No.
Hey, man. I'll just be hold for
And then they started.
69 was the
69 was the.
Looking at him.
During these hours, she has not said a word.
Yeah. So, I haven't talked to anybody in 7 months.
So I guess you were only.
What's a few more hours?
I guess you were only one block down. Just. But there's still a barrier, so.
Like she's been like shuffling and like moving around, but she hasn't really spoken. She has like again this hood over her. She well, it's not. It doesn't cover it. Well, it covers her entire face.
It's an accommodation.
It's like a.
I guess I have 4.
It's like a burlap sack almost.
A transport bag.
Yeah, it's like a transport.
Your 2 arms are just like stuck. Like, eh.
Being in prison for so long, I was like, thinking last month, we're gonna go back to the whole, like, I'm.
So you grown like a beard? Like, are you starting to like?
I don't. Sorry.
Like barrel full time station. Did you have any?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Only all of them.
Yes.
Constant. Every time the
His
food showed up.
nightmares actually seem to get worse during his time here. Pretty much any time he went to sleep, he woke up with them. Not right off the bat, no. And nothing has happened so far.
I'm so glad I'm not.
Still.
Yeah. Yeah, I gotta deal with that one.
What was your name again?
Cauldron.
Like Aldrin.
Aldrin.
Cauldron. TALDRI.
I'm gonna ask everyone, either at the end of this game, or like we get to it, stop it, be like, okay, we'll list it. But right now, no one exists.
Yeah.
Prison.
There's still more than just food me.
Wait for
Moments pass
Either
by.
side.
And Sonoria, as you're just kind of, are you sitting down or are you also pacing back and forth?
I'm just gonna be sitting down and kind of with like my 2 top arms kind of like covering my lower 2. I'm just gonna be like kind of turning right.
Andrew
imagine why that person hasn't talked to you yet.
The only things that we have on currently are just our.
Just the breast verbs.
Is it?
bandolier grenades?
Yeah. Is it just like a
It's like coveralls that cut off at the sleeves,
okay?
and
So
they
it's
are green and have like the feeling of like a fire.
so it's like pant material. It's not like a
Yeah, nice and stretchy.
Sponsored.
I was about to, why
It's
don't
one
I
resistant.
advertisement?
But as you're sitting in your cell, multiple hours pass by, and this creature that you're sitting in the cell with finally speaks up to you.
Pretty much.
Because you're just locked into your mind.
Oh, yeah, indeed.
She
Yeah,
speaks
we
up.
now test through a prison record setting up. Joke. All the
No,
it's just like this thing that it is like
we don't really know. It's
in this university, she
ghosts in the system.
Yeah,
we just test all these products.
It's your friend. She misses you.
but she speaks
Send
to
all
you.
this shitty stuff and test.
Order of the slope.
The order of the slip.
Your is still attached to you. They were not able to pull up.
Oh, she's not remembering.
Call
Yeah.
it heroes. Heroes. So
But she speaks up. You know, since we're probably going to be here for a while, speak to me if you would like. I know you're in the room.
So she has a bag of head.
Yeah, it's like an executioner still.
Oh, Jesus.
Gotcha. Does it look like it can be removed? Or is
Yeah, it looks
Okay.
like it can be.
So I'm scared from back.
Yeah, thanks for that.
that's exactly
So
what
did he
it
know it was a female the entire time, or?
She has like female like.
So she's got tits.
Physique.
Yeah, she has.
It's a wolf.
It's a wolf
Six of them.
creature. Yeah, there is a larger set and
Six
there
of
is a
them.
smaller set of two.
Or 6.
I hate that's anatomically correct.
I kind of like snap out of my headspace for saying, "Oh, so I fucked. Like, it's died."
I'll go back on the shot.
I mean, I can remove it if I'd like to. Unless my hands are bound.
Yeah,
If you like it,
It's totally.
it doesn't matter to me. It's shooting out pulls it off.
See if I can pull light off.
It's not a problem. It is the same creature.
Yeah.
It is a block. But she has pretty much like snow white fur. She does have like a couple of scars around her, but she has like little tips of like black on her ears itself. She has a more of a pinker nose. But looking at her, her eyes are like clouded and opaque.
Oh, good. I'm sorry. I didn't hear much words were talking about.
My name is Kennery. What is yours? So,
Kind of listen into what you're saying. It's not like you have just a bad situation.
yes, when I was, I don't know what it was specifically, but when I was conscious enough to know what was going on, it's a frightening experience, shot at. It was only mere seconds before I fell to the ground. I didn't know I was interrupting some sort of ritual of these people, but glad that at least I wasn't where I was to begin with. Just kind of floating around. So, the last things that I can remember, I was
on my way to another planet, to a planet called load up the planets.
Roll with this. What?
Yard. Okay, Lilo and Stitch. Yeah.
Alright.
Oh, don't even.
I was on my way to help Newark. It's a smaller planet in the airspace system. It's intriguing business. Was a mechanic, engineer, and I had my own wares that I was going to sell. I was taking a ship there, and what specifically happened, but some system was compromised, drift engines shut down, something catastrophic had gone with them. The explosion of the ship, the engines, I was flashed into the drift itself, and later I was falling, and I fell into a bog, a swamp, and I was being shouted at, yelled at, constantly shot, and I'm here.
It's not. I was working on a farm. Spent a lot of time there. I took a job that should pay now. It was so well. Kind of wish. Fortunately, kind of wish I was shot. I could have saw it happen. But I know who did. I'm just waiting. Trap.
Revenge and vengeance is a good tool to keep one's mind on a singular picture.
I think so. And a lot of lost time. Some of the people. Yeah.
Maybe something. For the time being, again, I don't know how much time has passed. They still remember me. That's my old master is still around. Find my way back to him. And as much as I like things to pan out for myself, for you as well. Too big of islands. Stuck here. Know how to get out. Unfortunately, they're going to do things I can only imagine horrible things.
Right.
Good reasons.
Sounds like a cop.
Say something.
Save career.
If you can't understand, it's not.
I kind of like sit down on the edge, or I readjust myself, like sitting on the bed, and I put my two lower arms together, and I kind of, in a welcoming kind of like gesture, like put my top two arms out. And
She kneels down to you and takes almost a
giving manner towards your religion. She, from what it seems like, she knows of this religion and accepts your gift.
And yeah, I'm just do a general like prayer to wait up protection with clear skies.
Think, you feel like a warmth.
So like every crazy random.
It's like still walking.
But wait on still has the thing, right?
Yes. He has the custodian. Yes. From what you remember, he didn't know that.
I'm just watching.
Wait to slow six.
Which is perfectly fine because I figured they would try to confiscate it. So much like as long as it's
But it's local.
elsewhere.
He knew you were in trouble.
So do this. Right. So.
So my conversion here, I have religion just as culture oriented.
Okay.
So,
Okay. I mean,
But
yes.
mysticism also works as well. Since you are a trained poet, I believe you're trained in profession of some sort.
Yes. And then mechanics train are trained in this, and then there's a class. You don't think it's checks in the train, but yeah, that should be not. That's from the book. Train.
So after you guys converse with one another,
I guess. Yeah.
another loud buzzer sounds. Even more hellnight guards pour into this prison area. They funnel into the hallway and place themselves one to the sides of each cell and carry heavy weaponry. Another loud buzzer sounds within the entire section, and the main floor in front of the cells, outside of your cells, of course, where the walkway is on your guys' floor. It descends below and parts, pushing upwards, revealing another platform, which what looks to be sort of creation type equipment sitting on top. As the blast shields fade away, as over the intercom you guys hear 1 hour recess. Any disobedience will be met with heavy pulls. As you guys are allowed into this walkway with many guards positioned in the area.
Question. So I know. So that we were. It was stated that our collars are restraint and dampening. Is that how dampening are we talking? Are we talking like I can't detect any electronics dampening, or I can't have my skill dampening?
Like how damn almost near non-existent, basically. Any sort of like connection that you had to the beyond where your powers came from, it is but a sliver that you can feel.
So I can still kind of feel the hum of electricity, but
You can feel the hum of electricity, but you can't like specifically sense it or walk onto it.
yeah, I can't. Okay. So I can't detect it. I can feel it around me. I just can't. I just don't know where
You
it
can
is.
feel it around you.
Yeah,
It's very pleasant in this area.
But I can't see like the feet. Like it's just everything's running from yada yada the whole like just everything.
And same with you. Like
I can light candles.
there were candles to light maybe, but nothing that could produce like a harmful flame.
Almost like a spark, like cracking two stones. Like barely there. But
Like if it was wet, yeah.
Yeah.
Wet.
Perfect. Eat that smell. That's it.
Yeah. Zippo lighter without fuel.
Oh, winter coming.
It'll get there.
Yeah. You can feel like a part of your head where like your joist was connected to, like it's
Yeah, because I don't think.
There's like,
Yeah, I eventually want to make my rig into that. Right now, it's like arms.
But you guys get an hour per recess.
I don't like the social spirit.
As you guys are all brought out to the yard.
I'm really excited.
I'd like to puff up.
It's the first big one.
You pump up as much as you can for being short and
All,
stout.
all 4 or 5 of me.
Like walking to my cell and just grunting. My 400 brother.
He's like one of those guys that has to beat somebody up the first day just to
Yeah,
their
you gotta look the biggest motherfucker on the yard. Like, hey, you.
I am so skinny. I am not bored, let me tell you.
No, I just couldn't fix it.
How tall is everybody?
4 or 5.
Okay,
I'm just under
It's like
6 foot.
thick.
so you're shorter than me.
So say you're 6 foot.
Oh, in spirit, I'm from.
That's
You
how
know
it works.
You're a
Becky?
foot shorter than me.
You know Becky? Imagine Becky
Yeah. So 6 foot.
and just fit.
So 5'11".
I'm 5'9".
You're 5'9".
What a short king. Good for you.
Short,
Normal.
Huh? 5'10". You're a rat, so you're probably like
I mean,
3
5'11"
something.
is essentially 4'6".
You're how tall is
Barrel is
Girl.
If
probably
you're under 6.
yeah, I'm probably about the
Girl.
same size as Tall Green, if not a little bit shorter.
Because, oh, he's very much. He probably would be a son.
That's scoliosis.
You don't. Yeah, you don't know.
I mean, she's about the same
5'7".
height as Naomi.
5'7".
She was
That's
probably
average.
around.
Thank you. Me neither.
So taller than me.
It's good.
So you're the tallest. You're the biggest beast here, I guess.
6 foot.
Alright.
5'11".
Throw weights. I think you two are the shortest one.
I also have like military training.
Yeah.
I can fight.
I'm one step higher than you two. Then you.
I just imagine this rat.
Then you.
Yeah.
You said 5'10".
Yeah.
You're 5'11".
Yeah, because
You said 5'10", so you, then you, because you're 5'11".
I'm 5'9".
yeah,
You're
and
fine.
you don't
Yeah.
know how that's
Run through there.
Pretty much.
feel like I'm 6'5".
And say, that's what the thing is,
Like, you know,
the average
Chico
human,
little taller than that.
all human.
That was going on.
It makes me think of
Okay, 6.
Monsters versus Aliens.
Ah,
What's your monster name?
Susan?
Susan?
Ooh.
Susan.
Oh, I scared myself.
He's just good at Susan.
Yeah, what do we have to do?
To play with.
There is
There's
like,
a place
weight equipment. There's
Jump ropes.
yeah, they're legal.
Cat.
Are we the only people?
I would say cat.
Just your floor is the one that's been released. Kiva has been
You're
released.
both kind of
Is there, so,
forward.
because there's, so,
You guys
there
play
are
patty cake?
3 other cells that I don't know, and then one eyebrow, I don't know
One
what
of
you
you guys
does.
pickleball right now.
How many people are there?
There are 2 people.
So there are 16 people?
Yeah, there's 2 people in
Like
these
pickleball.
3 cells. Kiva was left by herself.
Oh, okay.
God, look at how much of a badass is she that she has to be left by herself?
So there's
like that.
15 people.
Not very much because she's beaten.
Yeah,
I feel like she's just gonna get killed right in front of you. And you're
and
not
so
gonna
there,
see it.
there are 15 people on the floor right now.
There is about 150 people. So
Oh, so
Yeah.
there's multiple,
So-
way multiple
So
cells. It
take
continues on.
15 and times that by 10.
Yeah.
And then that's that.
then that would be it. There's like tables, there's rec equipment, there's nothing that like nothing.
Harm.
Yeah.
Nothing that can build
I mean,
muscle?
You can harm people with like the weight equipment, but
Yeah.
there are multiple guards positioned
There's no
everywhere
like
with heavy weapons.
tetherball with a string. You don't have shoelaces.
But there is stuff to keep someone busy.
It's
But you
Aw.
actually just gravity ball.
Yes.
There.
Are you white?
It has been quite kind. I'm okay. I'm worse, I feel. I don't like it here. What stinks?
Why do I imagine you pulling?
He absolutely would.
It feels like it just goes with the voice.
Yeah. Hey.
I hear slandering from the rats, and I go back to my
Yeah.
I miss my food person.
Yeah. You just see me like haunting looking.
Yeah, I'm kind of looking at everything.
Doing bros right now.
Yeah, the level of testosterone. Oh,
Do you know how long we've been here? I've lost count. 2 years? I don't know. Feels like that. Have you figured out a plan to maybe oh yeah, baby. Tell me. In the garden. The entire hallway, maybe? Probably around 40 to 60.
It was a
I just, you need, oh gosh. It's you. It's you.
It's just look.
Part one of my plan. 2, 3, 4, 87, I haven't copied it.
Everything in between he has though.
So essentially, you don't have a plan.
No, I got a plan.
Thinking about it wrong. It's gonna take another 75 months. Another 2 years. That guy's arm over there.
God, you could think I
Oh my god,
I
yes.
understood that.
I was waiting for somebody to make the reference. I understood that reference. That big large guy.
I'm only going to be able to imagine his personality now as Rocket, but a rat.
I mean, counter
Isn't that what Rocket is? Rat. What's a rat?
Not raccoon.
Rat.
I get eyes.
She like looks
Are you
over.
just like the Stitch?
No, he's literally pointing at me. He's
And
walking up to me.
You point over this
I wonder
way,
what
and she looks like off to this way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
Maybe
maybe
did
she humor you just to be like,
that makes sense.
yeah, you doing all 4 arms.
I guess I find the treadmill and I try to run. There are several treadmills. They don't have like the bar on top.
That's dangerous.
Hey, just for
She's like trying to follow you, and like she's like, "Yeah, okay, great. Maybe that'll work." I'd say maybe it'll hold.
Yeah, I don't want to start fighting. Who is the next person up?
The biggest person out on the floor right now would be a Vesk that stands about around 7 feet. Big scaly guy. That's kind of beefy.
Big scaler.
He is missing an eye. And has like a.
You didn't go from one
Get
side.
on my side.
He
You go to the
has
side that's like visible.
his partial like lower jaw, like teeth, lips missing almost. He's been through quite a bit. Yeah.
This isn't his first time
Is it like
in Space Prison.
it's SpongeBob and they're supposed to go haunt people and SpongeBob pointed to like that really big buff guy and no, it's not. Just that guy. Just look at this second. Yeah, think about that.
You think of that.
That scenario that you
By a lot. The bench press.
You said it's the treadmill is set to a certain speed.
It's set to a certain.
I'm assuming it's kind of slow.
Two.
There's multiple that are like kind of going slow, like at a walking pace, and others are going like a trot.
So like the jogging ones, how the hell do you get on those things? Like,
You just jump on.
jump on it and don't fly.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what I do. I just find it, just okay, jump on.
You have to like peck up his feet.
Yeah.
You gotta do the preliminary.
Don't fuck me now. Die. Reflex.
Yeah, reflex.
Reflex save.
Half pounder.
Yeah.
Doing the old workout and just meditate afterwards.
Yeah.
Keeps them latent.
But he's doing like lunch. Like,
I feel like you could have used your tail just to lift
Yeah,
you up and
get
started
yourself
running and
Yeah.
then slowly lower yourself.
so she
Oh, my-
Jesus. Looking back.
My tail is not that dexterous, first off.
Well,
And
you should be working out your tail.
Neither is it actually visible currently.
Your tail should be lifting weights.
But you guys spend out in the rec area for about another hour. As another loud buzzer sounds. Prisoners, drop what you're doing and clear the platform. Any disobedience will be met with heavy force. It's feeding time.
Two.
Do I see that?
I would like to see like a backflip off of it.
Oh my god, you're such a douchebag.
I sent him like 3 tubes at once.
I want to do a stretch and backflip off of
Okay.
Oh, that's a good question. When they like, but when the buzzer goes, does like all of the treadmills just stop where they're at? So like people just get like jolted off.
the acrobatics. 6.
You
I
piece of
stumble.
shit.
You
I complete it, but I stumble.
Yeah, you jump off as the treadmill comes to an immediate halt as you're going jolted away. You don't complete like a backflip,
Yeah.
but you do jump off,
Okay.
catch your feet.
Okay.
Just
Fine.
like that's an
Yeah,
Yeah. Right.
camera cut.
Well, it didn't even look. I thought I could, but then I said I wasn't going to be able to do it.
Yeah, that
As
was.
the,
We all
Yeah,
watch
that's what it
it
looked
happen.
like.
We like watch this guy do so.
as the buzzer sounds,
That's what I fucking thought.
and comes through with these words. The guards that are positioned pull up their heavy weaponry and are looking around for people to stop what they're doing and get off the platform.
Yeah, okay, go on. I with myself.
Katarina and I take success back.
We were just
Yeah, she didn't really work out either.
She's blind.
Yeah, because she's blind.
I'm blind. Keep this body.
Did you even leave the cell at all?
I found a bench and just lay down.
Okay.
Something comfy.
Yeah.
That's right.
You go back to your cell.
Benches are flat. The beds are like.
It's like homeless beds. where it's like,
Behind me in the cell.
Katarina's got it.
I don't use point at the whole time.
Everybody drops what they're doing, and everything is left upon the platform as you guys move back into your cells. After which the platform descends, and a loud sound of machinery moves around. And a few moments later, another platform ascends back up, this time with more benches, tables, and chairs, along with multiple food service kiosks. Much like vending machines, they dispense an appropriate amount of food to each inmate via a DNA scan. And they pop out their required nutrient pastes.
Sounds like the best buffet.
Nutrient boba.
Nutrient boba. So no inmate can grab more than one serving of their type from the kiosk.
Is it like multi-meal, but like?
Why are you looking at me like I'm confirmed? Yes, it is.
Well, I'm thinking it's like multi-meal. It's like
It's more tolerable than that.
it's like
It's popping multiple.
it's like popping multi-meal.
Keeps getting better in the world.
Does any of them look tastier than the others? No, they all look almost exactly.
They're like all gray paste.
Depending on the size of the person and their alien type, some get more, some get less.
Oh my god, what was
And then there's like the one person that's like filet mignon.
Trade.
You
Roll
get
it
slightly
or
more.
This is the only time you've seen me look more bad.
You like stuff a little bit into your beard as well. So you can like,
In fact, I thought put it back. I'll find it later.
This would have been enough to finish the arm.
it'll put I mean, you don't have to. You know.
I was going to need some of my from my buddy later on in the day. Yeah. But
Do we wait table for ourselves or
Out on the floor.
We're in a cafeteria. I think.
way to go. Oh, I thought we went back. Way to go.
Yeah, I thought we were eating ourselves.
way to go, Dave?
It's your dead girlfriend. She said hello.
So our glass doors are still down.
They're still
It's just
just everything is moved down and like over, and then another platform shifted up.
Gotcha. Okay.
Forbidden.
So we can do go. Sit down.
Hey, you wanna trade?
Like small. So look like a cup in his hand.
Thanks.
I just kind of, with one of my hands, just slop him off like a piece of it.
Sit right next to you. What are you in for? I don't care. I got
He just
I'm just a farmer.
share like 1 through 3 with everybody, and then like
We step 15.
now. You
He's screaming.
don't know when he's
Yeah, I'll sit for like 5 to 10 minutes, play my fight.
you sit for a little while into growth.
It's you, me, and one guy.
Yeah.
It'll work.
I got over it. Hold on.
I love that it's just fighting for rich people.
I've been out of several prisons.
You're like taking your finger and like playing with the food and like slops off like meatloaf almost.
Yeah.
I'm doing my plan.
Yeah, this stuff tastes like crap.
He like throws it on the ground when he's done. Nobody can know. He was like,
Just
"Oh."
Win.
Cool. See you on the back.
My whole interaction with Farrell is, well,
You pat it on the back using the same hand. They just design.
Oh, go back.
Something seems familiar. Using that. What?
You guys sit down and eat for well, not too long, but for a little while. As you guys are eating, down the way,
He starts putting his fingers in it.
you guys hear a fight kind of break down the way as some people are fighting over how much food they're actually getting. There's a couple larger
Who started
guys
that?
trying to like hoard their food and like bullying people out of other food. They're starting to get into a fight. About 6 of them in total. As they start throwing punches, the guards that are around them immediately pull up their weapons and take shots at them. As you guys can see, they are vaporized into ash. As they are
That
blasted
changes
out.
the plan.
Now, as shots are taken as well, about four other people that weren't involved in the fight also get shot in the crossfire and vaporized as well.
I'm really staying away from him right now.
So 150 right down to 140.
You just throw the rest of the food on the ground like, oh.
Hey, all I'm hearing is there's more food over there.
Covered in people dust.
More than protein.
It's very acidic. Hey, it's at least it's a different flavor
Yeah.
at this point.
Are you sprinting over there? You lick your
He's
palm.
like,
Go.
it's like a kid in Charles Dickens novel sticking out his tongue
Yeah.
for a snowflake, but it's just people dust.
People flake.
Christian, just come on. Shoot him, please.
There are some predators that are taken doing that. They
Oh
look up and they're like,
Oh my god.
Those ones have been here for a while.
Right.
it's a different.
Really?
One of those things that it's
I wonder
When there was no one in a fight.
I'm sure there's more up there. Hey Dave, you know if there was more meat up there?
What?
Do you know if there was more meat up there?
there should be.
Yeah, go get some.
Yeah, my appetite has been sullied, unfortunately.
Any of the people to grow in that plan. Make percent off the check.
Every one of them.
I was gonna sit with,
20 through 28.
Ow.
We'll just drop that whole body.
When she was
No
sitting
beach ball.
next to you, Beryl came up and explained the situation. She was managed her food.
I'll explain to her what happened further down the table.
She could hear the gunshots.
People got shot!
You just hear someone go, fire!
She's just like, just keep it down. Don't do anything. 78. Not really, no.
No bodies. No bodies. Ah.
You guys. Yeah.
He's like writing this down, like with his food in his finger.
Yeah, nothing like us going on a prison break first man.
He's like white. His fur.
Yeah, prison break.
Yeah. So it looks like scabs.
So Asian's character showed up to nobody.
You guys finish up your food, and everybody is full to head back to their cell after another buzzer to set off. You guys comply, move back into your own individual cells. But before everyone can make it back, before all people that are here make it back to their cells, there is a loud crash against the hull of the ship, and everyone is jolted at the force of the blast. Seconds later,
Everybody
a
goes up.
bolt of blue energy is sent into the middle of Jetpot, creating a massive disruption within the ship. I need everybody to make reflex saves.
Gravity.
Yeah.
She's the comet all along. Wow, that took me by surprise, guys.
Reflex. Let's see. Reflex.
Where is it in our
Wait. Shut up.
reflex? Okay, you already got it.
Oh, thank you. Oh, no.
Yeah. 9.
You killed me.
I was trying with more and more. I showed you.
Find out.
So that's when you crash your ship.
You know what?
Something like
Save.
9.
I had a range to do.
Oh, you care about it.
Well, yeah, because I'm a good farmer.
Eva.
I'm a good
It's not
farmer.
a stage blessing.
It's not. That's it.
She rolls.
Oh,
That's it.
Hey, me too! High five!
she was hit by the comet and died on impact.
Please. I prayed with her.
She is now people dust.
Thanks, God.
She's definitely not alive.
People are now eating her ashes.
The hell on this shit. Everyone's like,
Burn out extra protein.
Fresh meat.
Consistency.
She got a
Yeah, she did.
The new line text.
Nope.
Anybody who rolled it less than 15.
There.
I don't know.
New character. You are people dust. I feel like that's so characteristic though. The one guy's like, I'm gonna fuck everybody up.
It's kind of people that
It just dies when we go on impact instantly.
From the jolt of the impact, as it blasts into the center of Gen Pop, everybody that rolled less than 15 takes 5 points of bludgeoning.
Oh,
that hammer
your new character sheet. What's that?
it was all the same.
Yeah,
Stamina and hit points.
Yeah, it's have your stamina. That's five. It's bludgeoning. Yeah, they're old.
What, the pencils?
Erasers.
Yeah, I tried to erase it. I was like, oh,
Smudging.
I just can't make any.
No,
Everybody failed. Takes bludgeoning.
Oh, okay.
My character didn't do anything.
As the blast that happened through Gen Pop
So just color
occurred through the engines in the hull and sends a wave of destruction across the ship. Immediately, you guys hear alarms fly off in the area immediately.
Step of the police.
Joan, you would assume that SOS beacon is to tell Gately situation.
Very much right.
However, there are many inmates that survive the blast as they almost immediately start to form a prison break and pick up the dead guard's weaponry and begin to fight their way on the ship. I would need everybody to roll on the ship.
Do I roll?
Yes, you roll.
I do.
Jesus, that's why you've been bugging me the whole time.
I have you guys clear off the center of the table.
Oh, fuck.
guys. First map of the game.
Where's the picture on here?
What's the new dance? Just your dance now, better. You don't have the mystic.
Okay.
Do you want me to get prepared?
Yeah.
Do you want to have your picture? I'll let you know, buddy. Are you done with your own?
Huh?
Are you done with your own?
Yeah. Ew.
Yeah, I want another celebrity.
Good. No, it's nice.
No.
Dr. Pepper.
The peppiest of doctors.
Yeah, we should probably.
There's more over there.
Yeah.
We probably put some more in there.
Dear God, Kate.
What?
Were you thirsty?
There's two of these on.
Okay. I was like, Jesus Christ.
The other two.
He's just double fisted him.
Yeah, it is.
It's not.
The ugly. No, the ugly.
How does that?
Oh, it's me. Yeah. The big love. I can go over the shit.
Pretty much sick of you.
Jody?
No.
No, not
No.
I was about to say, I don't think I have yet. I wanted to make sure that I didn't like that, so.
He has
Okay.
a lot of things.
Not on you. I was just worried that I may have forgotten to grab it.
Yeah, just know that I have to wait.
I don't want to move tomorrow.
I have third.
Yeah, once I can put base.
some years.
Yeah.
I can use it. I can use it.
Which one? You should have put it on.
Oh no. They left a horn.
Yeah,
I had to get your head
Katarina, and Eva.
Yeah, I held on to the rail. What did you do?
Barrel.
Hurt your back.
Barrel. And
It's like you got yours painted.
No, that's
Katarina,
Oh, okay.
and
You said this is.
that's Barrel. That's
Barrel.
Eva, and we're here. Katarina, and
Is this the one from the bridge?
Nori.
Jesse's thirsty.
I'm restocked that bridge.
Jesse's thirsty.
No, that's.
I'm just gonna use Uressa.
In the middle.
I'll just use Uressa.
It is bigger, but this is a nice one.
So
Like, technically, it would take.
Oh,
It's a condensed. It's abstract.
the back change. Yeah. The meteor. As soon as I have it, I'm looking there.
That's part of the autograph one. Not essential.
you spelled Joan wrong.
I know. So even more.
Only 4 letters. You're not.
You missed. I'm sorry.
Nori.
I started on. Hey, Jack.
So Jess, tomorrow we're gonna be working out that carpet.
You heard down at the end, so.
No. I am right.
Barrel.
Oh my god.
Joan.
Although I'm an idiot.
Here.
It doesn't look like me in the planet.
No, John's
Long time.
It's it's just checked out left hand.
Yeah, they were. Your mom was gonna send us your story about tomorrow.
I
don't think so?
When I was a kid. Yeah, it is.
He doesn't have the story done tomorrow.
Oh,
It looks like the
Mom and Dad
aliens
were-
intakes.
We'll get the carpet out. But
Staples pulled out and bullshit out of there.
Like I said, wait till mom. We get as far as I can.
what are we gonna do?
I just didn't know it take that long to.
It takes a while.
Just get all the crap out of the top.
Okay, which character do you want?
He was, I never met before, so I
Barrel.
There's more.
Yeah.
Be like,
There's a staple in there.
I figured he just.
Fast countdown. 3, 2, 1, out of here.
Yeah,
Signal probably about 2.
two.
I'm taking the lake now. 6 feet to
There's a
planning.
bunch here too.
Big mashed potatoes.
Everybody thought this is your boss.
Keep me mad.
So how many steps is it?
25.
20, I thought it was 87.
Then there just any more.
You got expedited.
We're gonna have to leave a couple days around. Shit. Hey,
Well, I have.
40 guys and 15 guys.
Green hair and chicken board.
Aiden.
I don't like that. Now you should get. Maybe the one. No,
Oh my gosh, I walked into the closet today. Holy crap, that's a nice closet. In our place now, yeah. I walked in, I was like, oh shit, okay.
There's this one, Kate.
Pretty big.
I'm pretty happy about it.
did you guys make
Asia, this one will be.
No, we haven't, we've only moved it.
Or here, you better surfer.
We stopped the meeting.
That was so cool.
Do you remember that one?
Don't.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I'm
here.
sorry. It's Iron Man, sir.
No, we're painting, we got
That closer?
the color that's blue, we're painting the rest of the color.
I'm not sure.
Really have a.
So Shane and Jesse, the Jesse built
Yeah.
it completely. We're right now painting Ashley's purple with that color.
There's that.
Yeah, the 50 guys are dead.
We painted the baseboards, I'll show you.
I have.
The baseboards are.
Where's all the
colorful
space?
gray.
It's all the space then.
If you just really much as you're
That's the baseboard color.
Oh, yeah.
We call it, gotta get our school crowd.
Okay, this should.
And then like that's gonna be, I think we're gonna try to get like dark gray cover.
Oh, yeah,
Yes, you do.
pull that color.
And we're painting the color around the door frames and our window frames.
The dark gray.
It's called Greyhound.
Yeah.
This just means.
Oh.
I felt like the white would just be really hard. We're probably not getting that house.
You gotta do both.
Like, because you've been saying for about 5 years. That's true.
Are you guys gonna get panel switches?
That's what he wants.
I
Yeah.
want the price. You
They're
are
more
with
expensive
him.
than.
Are they really?
Oh,
You just bump them with your arm.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
just like handles that are.
Aren't
Everybody
knobs?
See, I ended up getting the knobs because, like, I didn't realize how expensive those handles are.
Oh, and some of them are solid metal.
Holy
They're
crap.
sharp.
I was, so I got
She's
10
here for kids.
I got 10 doorknobs for $40.
Oh, yeah.
But I really wanted the handle ones, but they were
We are good, but you get a little
You gotta
bit
get
of money.
Hold your pot.
so I settled. I was like, I'm just gonna get all doorknobs, and then maybe I'll upgrade later down the road. But
Yes, there is.
there's so many people working on
What's Jack?
That one's.
You're just in myself. What? You're not.
I don't even know where I am. Okay, thank you. I'm only green.
Initiatives.
Well, we'll take that one. I feel like that was a little bit more blue than white. I'm probably just white gray.
Yeah, that one. One's plastic, the other one's. probably
So,
not.
Beryl, what was your initiative?
Gotcha. I know mine was 3, so.
Because it's on.
Oh, this one, 21, I believe was.
Geo. Geo, what was your?
That's your name? Well, yes, Chio. Yo. So, Chio.
Degris.
Uh,
Eridanes
8.
10.
You can call me ET.
Gino.
Eric.
I don't know how to say that.
Sorry, 22.
Gino.
17.
Yes, get around the.
Yeah, it's right.
Okay, at the bottom.
Oh,
Sonora.
19.
Tall.
12.
I can't let her tell me.
Kiva.
So,
Oh, ouch. That's your jump stat?
Yeah, all of it. I've already taken hit points.
Say something.
You just implode.
3.
Sorry, Sonora, what was yours?
19.
And Ultra.
And 12. Yeah, do you want us to do
Your damage.
Yeah, you're dead.
We also don't have the same tax.
It'll place you on jet.
As I say in there.
Joan, what was yours again?
17.
He was 13, 19, 12. Gino's was
22.
ET was 8.
Yeah.
Degris was. Geo's was 12, and Barrels was 22.
I got a weird question. Is there any way to possibly, can I purposely put my initiative further down?
That's a weird question.
Cool. I would like mine to be just before category.
Just before Henry.
A 1.
Okay, she is at the
Oh,
bottom.
it's usually just. Oh, sure.
Mine's 19.
Beryl, you are up first.
I don't.
I thought you get your heads up. God, jeez. How many,
Should it read? You get a standard action, you get a move action, swift, or a reaction. You can take full action to make 2 attacks, but that uses your entire turn. Standard action, you can like activate something, attack, spell. On standard.
well, I guess I'll help people walk in there.
You move your move action pull set out.
Sorry, man.
Like,
That was
Move it.
check the box.
Unseen project.
Get you out of there a little while.
Check my prison.
Oh,
Just feeling around in there.
He's no longer
no,
part.
Racksaw.
Okay.
And give you a good scraping.
I would say that's all he's had.
Gonna
If it even sounds gross, like,
automatic precognition ability. Okay.
There may have been all right.
age the line you crossed.
I'm glad to thank you that I'm the one.
Haste does what? It's in the book. I put a clean book on the table.
Eight and a half.
Oh, yeah. It wasn't a minute. 350. Somebody needed
350 what?
350. We need haste.
Just hold it.
350.
Yeah, I can probably handle it too.
I can't taste on myself.
So,
Hit the
you,
column.
it's done.
Are they
Oh, yeah, that's my
Power
question.
is kind of fluctuating.
colors? So,
The colors themselves work on a separate system, but with what your thing is, yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, we're talking.
So the target creature moves and acts more quickly than normal. This extra speed has some effects when making a full attack. A hasted creature can also take a separate move action or move. The movement can occur before and after or between the attacks for the full attack. All movement must occur at the same time, however. All hasted creatures' movements of mode increase by 30 feet to a maximum of twice the target's normal speed during that movement, and this can increase counts. So this affects the creature moving distance as normal for its increased speed. However, multiple of these stack and haste counters again slow.
okay, so I have the 12.
So you have 45 feet.
Yeah. Where was Keemus? So
Keep us right.
Sounds clear, like my love.
look it over there on the woods.
You're so good.
Okay, baby. This is it. This is what I planned for. We gotta get out of here.
I'm with this. Everything's happening. We must do it now.
All right. Grab that gun. Let's go.
She picks up the gun, closer from one of the dead guards.
I grab that guy's arm.
You have an arm that's been crushed underneath this comet that has purged through the entire system. Can you do that, Travis? So you have an arm of a veteran.
I've seen one.
Pull out those.
Some shit.
Like a key on a door.
Yeah. I had like fingerprints.
I thought you were gonna
And
say.
then are there
Honestly, Asian goes over.
I think that should be slowly. What other times have we been like out of recess? Yeah, like get the basic layout to get
So think of this as one continuous.
It's like a little lift.
Okay.
Oh, it's I see. It's one row.
So
It's just,
we're connected to that.
Yes.
There is there.
Yes. There.
so it's like
we
centimeter.
gotta find that cassette.
In a way. But it's just he didn't have it long enough. So
Going down this way. This way is that way. So going down this way, there is like a guarded, usually a well-guarded door that's not locked down that way. Same for this way as well. However, there is a larger station that is more like octagonal in shape. There's multiple windows and there are multiple guards in there. For
You can turn off the
that
collar.
you would know of that is in that room. You figure it's probably close to
And there doesn't appear to be a breach.
and the control station area. In the area itself, there is a massive hole from where
Sweet Jesus.
Is it like this direction with so much?
that
Grandpa.
and there is like greenish blue flames that are coming from that direction. And a few seconds later, you do start to see the flames like listing off at once, as if air is being pulled.
But there's like a shield or something that's making it so we're not all being sucked down and
Yeah, there is a shield probably down.
Yeah.
I just start saying with my apples. There goes some good food.
People just think,
No.
I get a wax.
I see that vest. God damn it.
Make a perception.
As I look down the hall.
Yeah. A 19. You do see
I'm not eyes with you.
Oh, no.
you do see Sonori and him gathering Kiba.
Just- I just picture you just limp with your arms at your sides, just standing like in the hall.
Actually, I would
He just looks at it like, I can't. It's just like an eye photo stand.
Then it's your turn. Gino, you're up.
So, you said that it's the power is fluctuating. Obviously, I can feel that. Is it? Do I feel it in the collar? Is it fluctuating?
Make a.
What's your athletics chance?
Natural 20 for 20.
You do feel a fluctuation of power as well. It does.
Can I do? Is there like a lock
Just on
on it?
There is no
Or is it just
visible
wires
Um,
for the most part?
from what you can tell, there is wiring in the system as well, but there is also some sort of hybrid magic event that is embedded into the color something close.
Is it? What type of material is it made out of?
The color itself, it's made of some type of hybrid, some type of metal, some type of metal alloy.
Would I know that it's similar to that color?
It is not that, no. It's not something that you've come across specifically.
Okay, so I don't. I
But the
wouldn't.
metal itself seems to emit this kind of like magical damp.
Okay, I'm wondering, is it anything that I could physically pull apart if I wanted to? As long as like nobody zapped me, do I feel like I could physically pull it apart?
We need some sort of something that just snaps your neck else or some sort of
So, knowing I'm thinking I probably can't do it by myself, I would like. Is it like a electronic lock, or it will just if I find the key, it will fall off essentially? Okay. I want to find a downed guard, run over to them, and try and use their armband.
make perception.
Yeah, no shit. Every single one of them. I see a little rat. You see what bundle. Alarms.
You try all of them at the doors. This is my lucky offer. Supposed to work.
17.
17. Okay. You run over one of
Damn
the
it,
guards,
I'm
list their body real quick, and you can find some sort of like that device that they use. It doesn't look like a key card, but it is a like squarish device that you just hold up to like the back, and it.
Oh, thank God. And then, so I pick up his gun. What kind of gun?
Well, he has a disintegrator class rifle.
Does it? Do I see any cells? No. Power cells.
Power cells.
On him.
On him, there's probably like one standard back.
One standard battery.
I think.
And does it look like it's charged?
It looks like it's charged.
He's got a bomber shot.
So I have a disintegrated grade.
It's the loudest. You missed 3 times.
I I'm going to. Where am I? I booked it out.
That was probably your action to
To-
search.
Okay. What do I have left? So I got movement. I use my movement. Use my
Swift action.
I look around.
That's your swift action.
Did I during that time, would we have changed or swapped names? I mean, I'm assuming.
Oh, well, you know my sister.
Yeah.
We didn't.
But you did not ask.
We spent hours together. I figured we would have said something.
But did you say?
So that's why I'm asking. Would you say? I'm saying I would have, but would you have?
You would.
He's giving you his name. But
Okay.
you're giving yours.
Yeah, I suppose.
Okay.
So you guys have exchange.
And so I motion over to Chi,
Chiyo.
and come on.
That's home.
Have a little days because I didn't.
You are. You're not sure what's that point.
Do I?
You're the people that.
Search. Have I found any other? Is it just one body? So I check it. I put the cell on my side, and
It's your turn. Snorri, we're skipping yours because you want to go
Oh.
down.
sorry, I am going to keep that card on my cell, my color card.
You keep that card. Alright. Snorri, we're skipping you. Alright. Dude. One of the prisoners here also goes to pick up a gun. And he moves over this way.
Died.
Towards this guard here. And he does not have enough to fire the weapons. So we'll get some first fire. That's his.
Right up to him.
This guy just goes up to the guard. Just
I hope that's the best.
it's in the middle. He does not. His attack. His armor just absorbs the punch. He's this prisoner runs out with this hand, starts to go with this hand as well, and makes one attack against him. And this is as well, it's just an armor, just absorbs the punch. Dagger strike.
Actually, he's dead.
He knocked me down.
No, you're fine. Yeah, you're full.
There he goes playing around.
Maybe second. And 10. Yeah, there are a few guns laying around. The guards have been blasted away from the shop. Oh, yeah, you go over and scrounge one and pick one up. It's also a disconnected class rifle.
Do I have enough to be able to turn around and shoot the guard?
No, can't tell you.
You wouldn't pass it through the hole in the wall, but far in there.
This is mine.
Everybody in the area here can start to see some sort of creature getting up from the middle of the last station.
I can especially see this.
As
I'm already
whereas it stands up, you guys can see that it is in a heavier form-fitted armor, that starts to slowly
Must be
fall
nice.
off from the impacts. It's slowing. As it starts falling off, there's another creature underneath that has almost translucent bluish skin. You can see bones underneath that have like a bluish glow to them. As you can see, the skeletal system underneath, and then the eyes that peer out, just like a white light, basically. Sweet red Jesus, what is that? It looks confused and unknowing as to what's going on, but she quickly looks around and starts to notice what's happening and prepares to fight herself.
She's fighting herself.
Fight for
Asia spoilers.
Oh, also I'm 6'5".
Explain how you look. We don't know how you look.
We already did. It's Kiva's turn.
You weren't listening. You're
I'm
in
like-
the toilet. Yeah, I'm so shit.
I'm like pale, like almost
Yeah, Joe's
translucent
like-
skin, but not white, with like a bluish like
Jones make
glow
things.
emitting from me casually. And I also just like really cool and really personable. Like, I want to get to know her after this whole thing.
Oh,
If anybody that can go through shit and live, I'm going to be friend for that already.
She's what? John?
Asian. Running down.
Kiva.
Am I talking too loud?
No.
This is Kiva, and then Jones next.
okay.
Sorry.
I feel like this is taking a really long time.
To get around already.
Yeah.
A lot of people.
Welcome to Tabletop
I'm
RPG.
like, I rolled a fucking 17. When's it my turn?
Apparently all the prisoners.
Kiva rolls next.
Dear God, we all rolled high.
Kiva is going to take the gun that she picked up and start running out into the middle and try and fire against the guard that is down here. She goes to make an attack against the guard. As soon as she pulls the trigger, nothing happens. She tries to fire and she looks at it and smashes against it. Take the safety out. Take the safety out. Nothing's happening. I don't know if it's dead. Use one of these. Yeah.
We're just New York rats.
I'm walking here.
So she just like chucks the gun as far as she can. But it just-
Sonora's like-
it doesn't land hard.
Thank God. I could have passed.
So that ends her turn. Joan.
Alright, so how close is like this blue energy creature to
To you,
I'm right there.
right here,
Yeah.
about 30 feet from you.
I can walk up to it.
Sure. Up to a human creature walks up to you.
I just want to like reach my hand out and like offer reassurance.
I like maybe grab her wrist or something because I don't like. I'm like, where am I? Like, what's happening? I don't. I'm not going straight to like fighting, but just like
You,
what?
And then it
instinct.
you reach out and clasps your wrist.
Okay.
It's not forceful or anything, but she is.
Can I like pull away and then just like show her like offer like a hand up almost?
She offers you her hand.
What are you doing? No, I just.
That means that's in my culture.
Oh,
I would just,
Down on one knee.
I miss those emotes so many.
I would also miss those. Anybody
I don't know. I feel like I've seen so much death that I'm trying to like.
She's offering your hand in assistance.
Is there like an inside roll that you can
Yeah, you can make an insight roll with like make it some fun friends. And you make it one.
Oh, you know.
Diplomacy.
Oh, that's
15.
because you have diplomacy. Engineer.
19.
She seems like she doesn't want to hurt you. She wants to help you. She's reaching out to you to try and either get your help or help you out, as this situation is very confusing. But she doesn't seem friendly.
I guess. I feel like I not like I'll nod, like a nod, but then but I'm distracted. Like I feel like I wanna, like my brain is like I see you, yes, but then I go to fight to try to get out of here, in this
you're like
unknown
in fight or
place.
flight now.
Yeah, exactly. Like I see you, bye, But I feel almost sorry for talking. I feel almost not. I don't feel like a threat from her now, so I'm not gonna harm her. And if I see harm happening towards her, I would, if I'm able, I'm not at roll, but I would try, to be like, oh, So,
Perfect. Sounds good.
thank you so much.
Alright.
Hey, she offered a lot of really good information.
She's like, I won't kill you.
You'll live.
See, shoot all the rest of us.
Yeah. I'm like,
We
hey,
just fist bumping out at the
You
end.
didn't show me your hands.
my forklift's come out. Cell phone, it could be a gun.
I said sit down.
Guard's turn. As this one goes to make 2 attempts. One with its disintegrate rifle, and shit.
And sometimes we all get to die in the first session.
There's 3 guys. Chase us.
Well, misses both attacks.
It's up.
One flies off chase. One flies off.
It just shoots them way back there.
You guys to make reflex saves.
Remember mess up?
Keep
Oh, flat. You like it?
4.
Me too.
if you're standing in that line, yes.
Yes.
This is usually the roll. She has a +8 to her reflex.
Yeah.
I got a 20. So, not.
22.
None of you get hit by it. It's gonna not get shot. It's gets back.
Is that the guard?
No. Yeah.
Oh.
I thought it was the guard too. I was like,
Shot himself in the mouth.
just
That's how he shot the second guy.
Yeah. He Ubered it.
Yeah, he was like,
This one.
shot don't pay enough.
I can't explain this to my wife.
This one goes
She's
to,
in prison too.
2 attacks as well. There's things that it can see. So it sees this one, and it sees the.
Oof.
Wow, I pushed out my shot.
Yeah.
You
You just know shit's going down.
You're just like peeking your head out. You're like, oh,
Yeah, just give her like positive
not gonna, but I should do something.
Fuck. Wait, watch this. I'm not gonna go blind.
Yeah.
Girl's just like, you're gonna fucking die.
It's the first one.
You clears the palate.
Yeah, well, once you saw Barrel Bump head go, I'm waiting.
He's just like running around laughing maniacally. Just collecting spare parts.
Oh, yeah. No, that definitely is.
64. Oh, that's the
You
bill.
got
The master.
Oh,
Arms.
oh my god, make a new character. I didn't mean that like a dick. However you proceeded those on.
You take 9 points of shock.
Oh my god.
You're very shocked right now.
Oh. There goes.
There goes everything. Hey, Cody,
Are
don't
you-
get shot. But
Dead?
not quite.
You're just like in a coma.
You know, and
Thanks, kid. This is great. Just pro tip.
Remember, Cody, you got the front people, the middle people, and then there's us in the back.
Yeah.
You should also remember the element.
Never.
Guard is in a 20 on one of the prisoners,
Bye.
and it also hits the others. These 2 guys are going.
Aw.
Can't believe you chose
Freaking
me
Jew!
to shoot
I don't know why I
me.
named Joe.
I'm
I don't.
She's like slightly behind.
Yeah, I don't think so. Let's see.
Ah, over there. Bullshit.
She got
Plus,
she was pulled up behind XCOM rules.
Also, I'm very nice and personable.
Yeah.
You would want to get to know me.
Yeah, the guard season.
For sure. She's supposed to be threat.
But I'll just slowly make my way to the entrance of my cell.
Okay.
Get shocked instantly as soon as he walks out.
You can see the figure in the center, and the guards and prisoners fighting, and then you watch there are more prisoners pouring into cells.
Are you talking to? Oh damn! I was gonna.
I'm sure it's close.
I was going to rob you.
You are not dress up.
I was about to say, I thought the character was the opposite.
Exactly.
These prisoners are
Yeah, but it's really greater good. Like if I can help others.
Uh-huh.
There are others.
Kiss. Oh,
Well, I'm shocked by the individual.
thank you. Also,
I'm really happy that you're saying this like out loud. I'm very shocked by that.
For our kinetic, see that.
First stamina come back 10 minutes. 10 minutes of
10 minutes of
10 minutes and it was all 10 minutes of uninterrupted
It's like music.
to get all your steam. And it takes
Does anyone want to drink?
to get one.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to fight. I'm swish. Well, I mean, you do still have your collar on. You still have the cuffs. You all have the cuffs on still?
Well, cuffs are on, they're just not magnetic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's part of the color.
So did they all three pieces come off?
But the cups stay on.
Okay.
But
You're so close.
So they are their own thing.
I've always done
They're not connected.
there's cells that you can duck into.
He just goes back to bed.
I just almost nice. That guy's
Yeah,
I can see first.
That guy shoots.
Is this it?
Safest area seems this.
Oh, please, if you come this way.
This way goes in.
The Batman terrifies me.
So what is the crux that inside?
So in the center, like the center is basically it's like but like the rec area like needs this area here is also part of it. It makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah, don't question God.
Okay.
It's an abstract. Just the missiles. This is the guy Jesus.
For Jesus.
For Jesus.
Mickey Mouse prayer house.
Yeah.
Mickey Mouse house prayer.
No.
Get 32
Yes. Almost like
What are you laughing about? You almost died.
Yeah, you can worth it there.
I just fell in toilet there.
I almost died.
You almost drowned.
Yeah. There's a difference.
You get 30 feet to barrel there.
Can't come hide myself. Well, take a look and I assume I just see all the other prisoners.
Make a perception check.
it was almost
Oh, it's not.
Yeah.
12. Okay. You You see this whole thing happening in the line. There's a bunch of prisoners and a few guards around. As the prisoners are picking up the dead guards' weapons, they're trying to use the weapons as well, and nothing is happening.
You know, I'm good. I have good.
Yeah, you figure it's probably
Yeah. Somebody, well, I hear that. Well, did I see that you want to get our not big stand? With the name again? And Garcia,
Yeah,
Sorry. Sorry.
Swiffer, sweeper mouth.
yeah, you certainly
You know,
find it.
it's very hard thing.
You feel probably
I feel a little bit.
Toss into the cell. I shove it, take off the collar. It's tough.
Oh,
It's Sigourney Weaver.
grab it.
I don't know your name, but probably in this.
Kiss.
Check what?
And they go,
And then
I can't follow.
when you actually do this, yes, that's okay. As soon as I let the cell in. Yeah. Okay. It's X. And then
I grabbed Tristan.
yeah, I'll let 20 people look at stuff. It's still fairly high, yeah, because I was gonna pick up right search. Yeah. Did you already take your Trisket ring off?
yeah, he did.
Yeah, I did that. I moved, I drew it.
Trisket ring.
Well, he said he tossed me the Triscuits, so all right.
You call it a square, and the first thing my mind went to is Tristan.
Yeah, it's black.
It's just
Yeah.
layers.
What was it in?
E.T. You are
black thing at the bottom.
It's
So,
Like,
One more time. Thank you.
Yeah, there's a lot happening. You just landed. Like, last thing you remember was what happened with those.
Okay, can you point out who the bad guys are around me?
There is this guy.
Oh.
There is that guy. There is this guy.
I
said, but you know that. That's the thing.
Are we
You
wearing
can, you
like?
can make a survival.
Are we wearing like?
You guys are wearing.
Yeah, oh,
Where's the word?
The guards are wearing a heavy power.
I believe in abolitionism, so I'm on the side of the good.
Just instantly.
Feel like we're just prisoners, not slaves. Thank you.
Yeah.
I
You know, that's
believe-
definitely a high.
Allegedly. Allegedly.
Flakes.
By the way, if you do look at the I live in
Survival. You said survival?
Survival.
The only reason I'm here is because I wouldn't murder people.
So,
Would I murder people?
Okay.
Yes, but it was not
I
charged.
And it's pretty easy to make out.
I wouldn't shoot a bunch of civilians.
Like the prevailing enemy
Yeah,
in this area.
And then
There are several people around that are dressed in black heavy power armor that have heavy rifles that are disintegrating people left and right, and they are disintegrating these people that are in like these green garbs that look like civilian prisoner attack.
The
okay,
poor people are
And the
dying.
one that came up to you was a prisoner.
that's true. I'm gonna shoot one.
Take a shot.
Yeah.
You want
Everyone jump.
Whatever.
Shoot this one, or you can like walk a little bit and shoot that one.
I'm gonna shoot the one that's closer to people.
This one.
Yeah.
If you want, you can make 2 attacks.
Okay.
It's a full action.
That's
You don't miss. So make 2 rolls and -4 to each roll.
Okay.
No pressure.
just kind of. I'm gonna move my dice out of it.
Thanks.
The big ass one.
Okay. -4.
Plus. Yeah. So it's just fine.
Oh. The first one is 18.
18 hit.
But I only want to say it as a joke.
4.
Or is not.
What?
Instead
Okay.
Is that your voice?
Twist.
She would say twisted tea. Twisted tea.
I feel like that should be Kate's character's voice.
What?
Jennifer
Jennifer
Coolidge.
I feel like Jennifer Coolidge is a pop star.
11. 11.
11.
What was your next song?
Piercing.
The crackhead rat energy, I'm like loving.
All right, just no brag.
As you take shot at the prisoner guard, it melts through the power armor. And she reels back. Well, whatever she wrote.
What else can I? Is that it?
That's pretty much it for a full attack.
Holy, that is.
Thank you so much.
Did you hit him twice?
That ends
No,
your
I
turn.
I
The
missed it.
prisoners are going to try and attack the guards as well.
Someone get the one that's mad at me.
They start to gang up on this guard and start beating him down as best they can with just blunt rifle weapons. Just for beating against him. These two also come out and start beating on that guard there. This one solo tries to come up to this guy. And those two start making their way down this hall. Well,
There, a little further.
a little bit further.
So you're
That's a weird English thing.
And down.
It's like, is that Jones' voice there?
That guy tries to take a weapon and just cross back your head.
See, I'm even close.
He's not.
I'm not proficient. Well, I'm proficient all minute.
And then those two guys get head up. And manage to drag them down. Well, just like two bigger guys. That is all. So that is Sonori's.
Fantastic. She just hit the fan. I was ready to leap into it, and then I was like, so I kind of stood back, got my Sigourney, and is it an action use Tristan or
Sigourney Fever.
Sigourney Fever.
That's the name of on Workaholics by Doll.
I love that.
okay?
That could also be
use my
taxing
Tristan.
the animal shelter.
Can I use it on Katarina or prefer to take her full action too?
I would say use your full action.
Okay, I'll take off for caller as well. And just kind of, for the meantime, pocket the Trisket because I have no one. I have nobody else to yeah, I'll get mine back to Fort Joan. So I'll make my way into the hall. Bye.
Technology.
I just love the height difference here right now.
That would be the height. It's
A piece.
Get it back down. And
A piece.
I guess just look around. Is there any guns on what would be
How's it feel to have your beard now?
probably the best.
Oh yeah, my beard's not all
I
fluffy.
just want to pick it up and just kind of put it down.
Stop stroking your beard.
Because did I
Oh my
see all
God.
like sex together? Members like supporting it with fire.
Somewhere you were and you're in a cell.
I'm taking my braids out.
Uh,
I don't know if you said.
you have possibly heard me about this.
If you'd seen it, so. No, I don't even know about it. Well,
You did
I
say
did. Oh, yeah, I didn't very much, as you're gonna pick it up, I'll go, yeah, it works.
I'm still gonna hold on to it. Just space.
But, so, still a
This-
club.
This goes down that way?
it goes down.
So, okay, good.
But once I get all my stuff, bring out that thing.
Yeah. Shotgun stone. I guess that'll be good.
That's not bad, right?
Katerina moves out into the hall with you as well. Her collar is off. So she
Can't do anything else when you kill
Great.
Yeah, she's froze.
Yeah.
And she now just died. She turns into a mini black.
Self-destruct.
What? Just forget about
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Katerina.
You're going back home.
It's like in she takes off her clothes. It's like in movie one with the baby takes off her glasses.
Yeah.
And now you're in love.
And she's not.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Sure, I don't.
I'm sorry.
Dead by who?
I'm thankful for you, for your help, but. She's still around.
But if she's dead, it'd be okay.
You never know.
I hate it.
We just
Brad ain't here, we jumped on, so. Well, I mean, Brad is here.
Yeah, Brad.
Man.
It's a change, man.
Yeah, what are you talking about? Yeah.
It's okay.
It's your boy. Brad, you've always been,
She goes out to the center there.
hold up.
Laser eyes down the fucking hallway. Disintegrate
The
everything.
boys with the baby.
That's a close.
I see.
So she is going to actually cast Shield Other you.
At least one.
So what that does. Nope, that's also
I am a married man, so all of this. What? What?
So you will be only taking half damage from all wounds and attacks. And then whatever hit point damage that you take, she takes half of that.
No. That's fine. I can do it. That sense.
Yeah.
So.
But that is concentration.
Pop squat right now.
You time yourself forever, and once the shooting stops, then it's so.
When do the resolve points rejuvenate?
One long rest.
Full rejuvenation.
You're a doctor, man.
Oh, no, farm. I'm playing church.
So yeah, she casts that,
And then
and you
passing.
from everything, and that was
Little sheep.
I knew.
I check her stats.
Sense.
sense.
That's sense stats.
Oh, that's what she does. And then back up to the top there.
You made friends with the right
I
person.
guess. I'll reckon it's not talking.
But then you're like,
Elder. Looking down the hallway where the control room was, you do see the doors part open. A couple of guards come out, but they are immediately taken down by massive prisoners that are down that hallway. And that doorway is left open.
Hey, most of
Yeah, so
so
you currently treat all creatures as enemies and roll on the table.
God damn it.
I'm so bad.
Why?
Jesus.
You gotta take fucking shit.
Oh man.
So is this where the barrel is?
I swear, Beryl fucking kills me.
Oh, barrel, you're still here, so. Haven't you seen?
Roll a percentile then.
Advantage.
26. You do nothing on your turn but babble in.
Okay.
The arms, my whole face going to shit. Yeah, God.
I got you. Walk out into the hall.
I just imagine I'm seeing these putting arms together.
Yeah, right there.
You're like
Team
trying
down
to
the
patch
chin
it
here.
together, try and form some sort of
Keep
weapon.
it, use the arms.
I need more.
She goes and like start picking up more.
You just see like the spokesperson of Borders just walk into his cell, just and here we have. I need more. The TLC camera like pans it on his
Like, I
rat
have
face.
4 arms. You need more.
You don't need to.
Not arms.
Him, he survived. Go to him.
He's like twitchy. He's like, I don't have enough. I don't have a problem. You have a problem.
Oh no. Have to come all the way.
But it do so.
He has like tunnel vision. Carrying like the guard.
The light is lifted on his eyes.
The worst, I swear.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I'm standing there like, what the fuck is going on right now?
As you're looking around, you do see like flashes of like machinery and like the flash that you're picking up.
Alright, that's my turn.
That is your turn.
I just did crazy things.
Okay, so I would like to look at the gun. Does it look like it's... I've noticed that nobody's able to shoot. Do I notice that it's probably DNA or fingerprint scan
Gather those
accessed?
DNA.
Okay. So probably... Is there any way to possibly hack that?
There's probably a way, but you
No, the tools that I have. Okay. So is it got a sling on it? I put it on there. I want to make my way down. I see that the blue creature is shooting at the guards, so that's good. Sorry.
Not an animal.
Sorry.
It's a bird that's got like.
I see the fucker that shot at me. I am hurt.
Yeah.
I see Joan. Well, I see another person in our garb, and then another one behind them, and then the other prisoner. So I want to run, and I would like to try and get. Do I have to touch it? Touch the collars with the card?
You just have to get rid of it.
Okay. I would like to run up to Joan and run by and kind of click the collar as I run by, and go to
That was a fashion.
Diggerus as well, and kind of try and get close to tap it as well.
You run past Joan, and Joan, your collar falls off, and it's this evening runs by and clicks off. You get up to Degris, probably,
Thank you.
as he holds out this key card for you.
And I kind of like motion collar.
As you see him like take off the collar. You grab it, as it falls off, you feel a surge of power come back into you.
And I kind of reach for it back. And I would like to try and use it on my cufflinks.
You go to use it on your cufflinks as well.
And I hand it back.
So how's your
As you guys
So I am free. And then I look down at the guard. Is he still alive?
yeah, he's just being beaten by other prisoners.
I would like to beat the shit out of him with the gun that I have. Okay. As much as I can. I don't know how much. Now, I've used quite a bit.
This is not Jimmy Newt.
Okay.
You'll pull out.
Pull back. Yeah.
For that ends your turn.
She fucking kicked him. Jesus.
The prisoners here are due to competing against the guard here. He eventually perishes.
Oh.
I would like it.
Yeah, I was to say.
I would like to move him. You do it. A
It's close. Oh, moving trap.
that one. You don't really find much of that. The prisoners that were beating up against him have kind of like scrounged what they can, pocketed, and so, yeah, nothing of value on it, but go ahead and move wherever you would like to.
How far is it?
Yeah, there are squares.
Lots a lot.
30 feet would be like up to Kiva. Right? And then you have noticed that the control room doors are still open as well. That is your turn. Kiva is she has this pile of arms that she has. She shakes out of it and goes up to.
Wait. What do we need, Jones?
She
What are
goes
you
up to you
doing?
and like slaps you across the face. Focus. We need to get to the control room. That's what we need. There's probably weapons and stuff.
You just had one.
These aren't gonna work for our purposes. Maybe our stuff is kept in there. We don't know. Shh, okay.
You know best. I think. Who are you?
Just come on.
Okay.
Grabs you and starts pulling you out into that direction. That way. Or wait, this way. Yeah, that way just this way. Just where Shingle has to get to.
I thought, yeah, this way and then comes like that.
But that ends your turn. Joe.
All right.
Deck, and then she is up.
So what weapons do I see around me? I want to make personal defense.
You see like the guns that are on the ground. You see like personal flails that the chamber's had.
Duh. Those aren't gonna be fucking Jesus.
Mainly don't need those.
Guns! Go for the gun!
Go for the guns.
Well, I mean, in all honesty, it made people go away.
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, there are plenty of flails on the ground too.
Okay, I'm gonna talk to Megan down. What's a flail?
A flail is it's a rod with a chain and then a heavy ball on the end.
Oh my god. Okay, I want that.
So you pick up one of the flails.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ball and chain.
The old ball and chain.
Can I also grab a gun as well?
Yeah, you pick.
Okay, I'm gonna grab a gun and do I have any pockets or anything?
You have like two.
Okay, I'll put it in one of my front pockets. I'll make sure the safety's all though.
It's like hanging out like this far out of your pocket. It has like a
Talking the gun.
yeah, the gun.
Yeah. It's got a sling.
It has a sling that you can throw back
Oh,
in
that's cool.
your pocket.
Okay. Well, if it's got a sling, I'll sling it.
Okay, you sling it and then.
I thought it was like a little. I thought it was
No.
like a pistol.
No, it's like a heavy rifle.
Oh yeah, no, I'll sling that.
Okay, you sling that back and you have
Didn't you say they have pistols on too?
yeah, that's small pistols.
But see, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, that's small.
Did they just raid a guy?
It's fair. That's why I wait for the rifle. I like, ooh.
All right. Do I need to grab
Shiny.
right there?
Right here. You have movement to probably get down this way. It's the prisoners as well, so starting to head this way.
And where is she?
She is just over here.
Oh my god. I hand her the flail.
You see this human pick up a flail, swing over a heavy rifle, and pull it to you.
Oh, sorry.
Because I don't know like what her knowledge is of guns. So like I want to give her something that like she sees where she knows like swing hit.
I
Well,
just shot someone.
she pulled out a rifle of her own.
Well,
and
did
shot
I
one.
see that?
Yeah,
Okay.
Oh yeah, you were there.
Your eyes are closed.
Right back.
I don't want to see that.
really long.
I accept the.
You take the flail.
Yeah.
He takes it and then you accept it.
Perfect.
She happens to
Gonna clear out this hall.
you can move.
I proceed
Okay, you
towards the
start
exit.
proceeding that way.
Exit.
Do you want for an altar?
Did that end your turn?
Tall drink. Do you want a drink?
Actually, I will take some.
I'm gonna call you abnormally large sippy sip.
Yes, I imagine.
And
If it's not there, then fine. You want
I have my doctor.
It's just me.
Holy shit. Yeah.
I like to just flail.
Ooh.
that guy can make attack.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's gonna make another attack. Enough.
No.
I think we go like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's
Yeah, you
I just go away.
Never seen that guy before in my life.
the 30 hit.
oh my god.
No.
What?
That they're fucking like targeting suits.
Sorry.
You take 11 points of shock.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you still up?
Yeah, you're still up.
So he's got like 3 votes.
Not bad. It's not you. Not tall green girl.
Well, for that one. Oh, for that one.
So it takes off of this one first, and then it takes off that. So
Run by me. And then I'm a little Tristan.
yes,
It's run up next to me.
okay, you run up next to tall green. Tall green. A lesson to it.
Yes.
Some party going on there.
I feel like Beryl will kiss somebody just for giving him an arm.
You can take off the
You
collar.
beautiful son of a bitch.
Try to break it.
It's just that one.
It's got like
Well,
Sure. I met him in a couple. What's the plan?
oh man, he's looking at all of us.
Yes. Oh, I would like to begin that here.
It's a problem. I don't know if I'm gonna make it.
I'd like to get out of here. Oh, I guess you're being drugged by,
Yeah. Gila.
better run it down. Somebody else.
The ship seems to
Honestly, though, if there's one thing that can be known across the universe, it's Sophie. They know how to get the hell out of a sinking ship. Yeah, we're gonna go.
like he's sketchy, but you're like, you probably.
Yeah.
Ship sinks. Follow the rest.
So yeah, you start seeing people start heading toward the control room.
If they just stand still, you know you're fucked.
It's easy enough. You pick one of the small firearms and go scaring.
And then if I have
It doesn't work.
You have movement.
I may have told you as we were chasing, like, hey, by the way, the guns.
Yeah, he does mention to you that the guns. But
Seems fun. No, but I mentioned I'll make it fun.
that ends your turn. Told him about the right there.
I guess I'd like another little key. Okay.
Easy enough. Finding the key.
Yeah, I'll start midway down the line.
Yeah, eventually all of you guys have your collars off, have your bracelets on as well.
I would say the rats are the only two that need it, I think.
I'd be wanting to since it's like
Sure. Alright, let's take cover from there. That's your turn. ET. What?
Okay, never mind. I didn't see the bar coming up, so I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
Blue screen and dead.
It's okay.
Yeah, just it's nothing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit.
you have like 6 arms.
Just drops them all.
Can you explain the map? Were you saying once they go down that way, then they have to go down that
So
way?
down this way is the control room.
Oh.
If you guys head that way, it comes on that end out this way towards where you blasted in from.
Oh, okay. So
Oh.
it's like
So there's
you twist it this way.
I thought as you like make your way this
So
way,
they're
it then
behind
starts
that.
there. And you work down this way.
It goes that way, it goes this way. That makes
Oh, okay. Sorry.
What's so that hallway? Does that exist? Like the middle part?
the middle part does exist.
How?
It's just not connected.
Cody asked about it.
Sorry.
There's a
Connected
whole.
in a
It's,
weird way,
it's a
yeah,
weird
yeah.
thing in
But
its
it's
head, but
not connected to that other hallway.
It's not
It's like oh, okay. So I just see that guy in a room by himself.
Basically,
Or I don't, but I could.
you heard
so Jones the closest to the
Yeah.
security room.
Yeah, that's
Fiona's closest.
And who's all around me right now?
Right now, there's 3 prisoners that are trying to pull themselves together.
Nice.
I think even though I heard the hall, like
Where'd you
the
go?
fighting down, like that little room when he killed Incinerated.
I forgot your acronyms.
I don't want to know. But anyway,
We're in
uh,
Probably did that.
I said Incinerated. I go back to it's a new word. I'm trying it out.
You're just being innovative.
Yeah. But I don't necessarily like. I don't have an agenda against the guards, and so I'm not like gonna go after him or her. And so I kind of go with the crowd of like prisoners,
Okay.
like kind of run as I have 25 feet technically because of my armor, so that's how far I.
So do you like run or do you like hover?
Sure.
Okay.
I got
She's
ready.
just
A part of me thinks, but yeah, like just because she has legs doesn't mean she uses them. Like I think
I
of like,
hover and I don't know what a gun is.
I mean,
What is gun?
I mean, she's blue and her eyes are glowing. I don't.
We're all
And
aliens.
you
I'm
can
not.
see her bones, and she's got
And several humans.
I'm a human. Okay.
Okay, you live in a world where aliens are
Yeah, but I don't take the time to actually like get. I never got the opportunity to take the time to actually like get to know them or their
That's
abilities.
on you.
We're not on your home planet, so you are an alien.
yeah,
technically,
Okay.
yeah. That's what is always trying to think Brock like more aliens. I was like, we're the aliens.
But yeah.
Like that's how I perceive like Joe. It's like
we are.
she didn't get the opportunity to learn about it. It was just kind of like
Well, I mean, that was kind of your dad.
And the company
You know about
no, it's
this is our the counts.
I figured it was just like I knew about them, but like I didn't know.
this
I
place
mean,
is
you don't know any of them personally, but like you know about the other pieces.
Okay.
I don't know what shit.
Okay. I don't know. You are.
Personable, you know.
Since I'm like, yeah, you know the
Biggest
other rules.
and we are the bad guys.
Yeah.
That's right.
They are the intelligence.
Yeah, I know your race.
25.
Okay, so you move 25 feet towards the
Yeah,
look.
I'm sure.
There's so many other things that they are.
Runs out that way. Doing anything else?
And there's other races.
That feels really familiar.
Double run.
That feels really familiar.
Right. Just know if we can get it out.
For leaving Switch.
That ends your turn. The prisoners are starting to run off this direction as
So,
well.
our first
Those
characters
two start running off towards that
He
guard.
was a mouse because my anytime I had questions,
You
I was like,
guys.
And then still on the
help. So you chimed in and shared.
Fantastic. I
I do then.
dash with Katarina. Okay, because I'm not stopping to fight anything. I see everyone pushing the hall.
You take Katarina's arm, and you start sprinting off this way, and you pull her along with you.
My phone will be dead when we got
Pull
to
you.
No,
In the middle of
Pull
the
back.
I was gonna say, I'm power 16.
I gotta go.
Oh, that's why I did this.
Yeah, but
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So that was
So
that.
that like goes your turn. Oh wait, I use
whatever action I have left.
this side of the hall.
Actually,
Supposed to be.
can't.
Does he have a bounty now?
As I'm running by, what do you need?
So far. Okay.
You say my
I
all.
assume
You're immediately gonna be running the exact same list like Daryl was with Thor. He asked for my blood.
Yeah.
Did you listen to that? Okay, good.
I see it in his eyes.
Okay, you keep going off that way.
So I'm next to Cody Curlin.
You are next to
Yes.
Doc. Me. Yeah. Yeah, next to him. All right, that ends your turn, Beryl. You're at this point, the guards have kind of been taken care of in this hallway itself. There's just the main control room that you guys need to open that room. That guard is behind you guys. He's do something.
He's gonna start. He'll die eventually.
Eventually, the lack of die will start coming towards the control.
And then I love it.
Yeah, I'll make my control room.
You're no longer.
Yeah, it should.
Finally, that's about him.
That was weird.
You start heading towards the control room as well.
You take the key with you.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah, you take Kiva as well with you. And you guys make it up past
the rats.
Are you on?
Oh,
I hate it so much. I don't like that at all.
both Skitter, both Kiva and
For some reason, that's so much worse than you just running.
He gets slapped
I
in the
feel
leg by
so
the tail.
uncomfortable.
you feel how sweaty it is?
I don't like that at all. I'm just imagining like a giant rat, like running out all the force towards me.
yeah, there's so
So like,
you take his best pistol. Take it.
Hey, that doesn't work.
Just PSA.
Okay, so we're done, Gino.
Can I look at my look at that chip really quick? Sure. I want to take a gander at it. Does it have any does it have like a screen on it or anything? It's just a chip.
It's basically like a.
Yes.
It doesn't have like a screen or anything.
It's just a card.
It's just a card.
Basically, it's a thick card.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Little buzz buzz. Slot forward in the gun.
I was like trying to think of it, and maybe I could like reprogram the gun to my DNA.
Again, you probably gather that it would probably
Take more tools, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so
It doesn't have enough
on my back. I start running in that direction, try and grab a flail on my way to the camp.
Yeah, you pick up a easy enough.
And I make my way to the control room.
All right, you head on that way.
As far as I can.
You get off.
Okay.
The
Just have
Am I
A&W
in the room? I'd like to get up to the door.
Yeah, you can get up to the door.
I'm assuming the door's shut.
Door's open. The guards come out. All my prisoners.
Are they dead?
The guards are dead, and some prisoners are, but not all are injured.
I was.
There are like some prisoners that have been like inside, like looking through stuff.
Are their weapons different? The guards that came out? Perception. Yeah.
9. It's hard to tell what the prisoners are getting into, but there are like almost like boxes and boxes.
But there doesn't seem to be any guards at this point. Checkpoint. Okay, I'd like to move in.
You move in and start giving your way. Roll. Then it's your turn. Daggers.
I'd like to haul ass that way.
If you haul ass that way and probably get up to the control room area as well as you see Tiefling enter the room. Make a perception.
Guys, wait a minute. Okay.
I probably would do that. Something like this.
Look
Feel
at
that.
see some of the prisoners injured or not. Looks like there are.
There's only one here.
They have taken key cards, pulled out and start grabbing their items, their stuff. Trying their way out of the prison. One of the prisoners is manning the control station as well, attempting to open the doors on the other side, where the crash is to try to get the hell out of here.
Okay. Like a key card, find my stuff.
Make a perception.
We're gonna take that.
Let's see. 11.
17.
17. Yeah, you find all of your stuff that you sent a point thus far.
It's one more.
Jimmy. As you guys can probably all gather into the control area at this point as well. Start grabbing your guys' stuff. All of you guys can perception check.
And do I know any of the controls or no?
Yeah.
I do?
You push the prisoner out of the way and start going here to try and open the doors actually instead of.
Can I like go?
Yeah, if you fail
The 9. If I make shit.
Can I? Obviously, I don't have it in one of the lockers, but can I maybe go to one that looks like that it hasn't been touched yet? You know, and just try to see if
dead guys.
You
I would
head on
go
inside
full
and push through one of the lockers and see if there's anything useful.
Okay.
So you
So,
16.
16. Okay. You open up the console and start typing away, and eventually you manage to swipe the screen and get open the doors on the other side. You turn off the alarm systems that are down here as well to try and mitigate the amount of guards that are coming through this area. And you also pull up a small station, try and see what your best exit strategy might be. There are blasting pods that are near the exits that seem to be in a well enough state to eject.
Okay, perfect. And is anybody like else seeing the screen as well? Like,
Yeah,
is
there's some
anybody-
prisoners that are also seeing the screen.
if any
I-
don't do that.
I'm actually crawling.
Okay.
Little bit thing.
9. It's easy enough to try and gather your guys' stuff. These prisoners are helping each other.
Oh no, I got like 6 boxes.
I got my throwing
There's
size.
like one prisoner that's just like hoarding like a
Just whatever they can grab.
whatever they can grab, whether it's like someone else's or not, it doesn't care. Just grab it. has some sort of like wrench or shoe.
Yeah.
Does he have an arm?
Hey, bud. Need that wrench?
Need everything.
Yeah,
We gotta get just like yank it away from me. He's
Oh
like,
my gosh, it's like the cover.
And I open up the flask part of it.
Oh,
Oh, God.
he takes 2 out.
Yeah, just a small.
Just get a nice hit.
Oh,
So we all find her.
You guys all find your stuff. In Asia,
Got 17.
Jeff 17, you managed to find a couple batteries, just simple batteries, about 300 credits.
Oh shit.
Got money in here too.
People start stabbing each other.
I'm like,
You also find 2 syringes.
You can start shooting up.
did they? Are we calling it that they took all of our belongings out of?
So, if you remember correctly, House Tristane ordered the chain to house everybody's equipment
Yes.
to resell.
Right. But what I'm asking is the equipment that I had on me when I was arrested, or the equipment that was in my house. My hunting rifle, if I remember right, in our deal, Section 0 was like on me.
You managed to find like your stuff that was back there since they.
I had 70
Okay, so they did raid my home, and I have all of
I
my
had a
things.
light.
Oh,
Yeah.
I just want to make sure that I wouldn't need to take
I was fitting out around.
Oh, you got your stuff.
but my family.
There's just bones.
In a roll of like envelope of my dead, I'll do that.
There's just the ashes.
You're
It
dead.
just has like ashes of
You're all
Sigourney.
Yeah, there's like prison mail that's been like wrapped up. It's like a bunch of bills and stuff that is in your
That could stay.
I also.
No more taxes.
Yeah.
He just keeps going to the PTSD rage. There's like a letter from the Nigerian
Oh,
prince.
God, 1 second.
Right. Yeah, I'll help Katarina. 'Cause I'm assuming, are things like in boxes with our like prison numbers on it?
Yes,
essentially?
she fits on her stuff. It's like a slim white box that she dons on. It's somewhat thickly padded. She also slips on like a white visor that goes across her eyes. Wow, she want a picture of it.
So, I imagine.
Of course.
Like the leading name.
So I imagine like our clothes are in there too, right?
Sick.
He's gonna fall in love.
Okay, but I also assume that my clothes.
Okay.
I imagine my clothes are like my soldier clothes, correct?
What?
I imagine my clothes are my soldier clothes, correct?
Yes.
Start
Whatever.
telling.
Can I put on like my?
Fucking killer.
Well, the thing is though, is if I blend in, then
Then the
Is it
prisoner
the
kill
same
you.
as?
that's fair. That's fair. I don't want to do that.
But it looks like hell.
So it looks like what the guards are wearing.
That's fair. I don't want
That's
to do that.
confusing my brain.
I don't want to do that.
Yeah, this lady that helped you up to put on help you, by the way.
I just take off the helmet. Huh?
I'm just.
Okay, can I look for like other people's like clothing? See if there's any other clothing that would like fit me.
Yes. I mean, you scrap around for this stuff. And it generally goes.
Okay, cool.
And so it's not good.
So I don't want to be wearing like prisoner garb.
Down here.
Yours looks a little, it doesn't look as personally, you know, but it does look,
I got like a
it's
scarf from my
disintegrated.
ears. And they're like it was right now like my prisoner
Actually,
garb.
it's disintegrated, pretty great.
I'll just write it in on.
You're like, I'm just gonna share my
Do all that later.
Don't mind me. Just write it down. Put it.
Disintegrated pretty great. I need to know about how it's all going.
This is a fucking Fallout.
Well, it's gonna be better than the prison mobile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gather that the guard's cafeteria is not
Taking lives.
Like, go get them.
I'm volume 100 of that prison guard
Who's the closest person to me? I'm like
closest would probably be Tulliver. Well, you do find like a pack of 6 smokes from one of the prisoners.
Yeah, we need
6 cigarettes.
So I pull him aside.
Oh God!
Joan pulls Aldrin aside.
I pull him over the computers. Do you understand any of this?
Yeah, I can see what she did.
So this is our way out of here.
Okay.
We need to make sure we all get out.
Okay. So what is she?
Look at the map. Memorize the map. Grab the shit you can. We're getting on.
And you do find Joyce in a burly. She's in a burly.
So
The direct backs.
Like pull this insanely large gun sock.
Meanwhile, this is like the first time Jesse's ever heard me talk. He's just like,
Joyce in there with you.
She's in.
I mean, like I could carry it with some kind of so,
She does have like a condensed book.
I can also so, I got two myself.
What do you mean? Like,
How anything else?
your obsession?
will you
Oh,
for carrying people out of here?
one person is familiar.
You
It's
are
the guy with four
Biggest
arms,
provider right now.
but he doesn't seem like the person
So
in the description of
shit
what
hits
that
grab
he
people.
was talking about. Yeah. But I mean, he is a consultant, and he does have
Like,
a
so here, other than
What
Very deep.
what you got,
access
like
does the
you're like
Um,
like
it
if I
doesn't-
want to start
you can carry people and carry women.
it doesn't have that kind of access. That would probably.
That's
be
the
more
thing,
like
I need-
bridge.
I need
This
you
just controls like the
carry
prison
people out.
area itself.
You can defend
does have a
yourself
limited-
while helping.
Range.
yeah,
Sorry, someone give me.
yes, to make sure that secure our passage safe, close the doors.
Yeah, you guys, you can do that. If you want to make a computer check or something.
Checks.
Okay. Yeah, you do start like closing specific doors that are closest to the prison itself to stop guards from coming in here.
And I want to make them so they can't open that.
They are restricted from where they are, and there you do kind of scout off a path that Jones held to try and get to these like boarding pods.
And then I want
Yeah, you just take out your shot wrench and just blast the console. Right, right in. What?
Oh,
Your email's full of spam and
we've been trying to reach you, but
so you guys
she got. We're making everything.
We're making a prison break.
Yeah, I am. I would upload the map.
And I already told ShamWow that
canoe.
Oh,
Yes.
Novel.
we just wanted to start charting our way through that map.
Joe's
You're right.
using
Do you need
one
one?
set of hands for weapons and the other set of hands for carrying people
I
out.
still have.
That doesn't change the question.
Wait, what about
What am I doing?
making this place?
It's a parent training.
I started.
Wait.
It's one of my many.
Enough.
I'm getting very.
Yeah. Right. Good prison break, y'all.
Nobody died yet.
Yeah.
I almost did.
We do have some serums.
Huh?
You got some serum. I got some serum.
Medical summon.
Wait.
Yeah, when I worked at the Montessori school, the kids wouldn't know how to like close the toilet seat, so they just drop the toilet seat. and there'd be a line, and then I'd be like waiting to make sure they're not like messing around, and they do it, and I jump, and then the ones in line, like, you're so silly, Mercedes. I'm like,
You are right.
so it doesn't. Joseph will
What was
literally
that
be in the same room as me, and then I just will forget he's there, and I'll jump.
Wait.
I don't like loud the bird.
Man,
No. Do you like the reading of it?
do like
Yeah, you're.
unless I push one I need. So. No, we will. I can't just.
Yeah, just in case. To be
I don't know
honest,
what you have.
I don't know like art. So
I used to have like all the screen on my bathroom, and I like that. And I was very true.
Who's reading the books?
Me! Not as motorcycle man.
Oh, that's yours.
A brand like
Why is it?
they take
Random
old
rattle.
When you were looking
I bought it. So I bought it at the store. I think they have an online website, so I don't know how that works. But maybe. It's cool. They have a bunch of pictures.
like
Burrito Boy burgers.
does anybody have a
Do
cube?
you like bacon or sausage? Okay, do you like eggs?
I do.
Any
And sauce? And then
It might be in the back seat.
the share with me. No.
This is also here.
Do you have a cube?
Oh, yes.
What? Ew. Where is it?
Now that we're all who we're supposed to be. What? Last week.
I disintegrated rifle once.
Yeah, could I do an
I feel like on your mom.
activate this?
Yeah.
I know. I think.
Cody?
What? Go find
I
a
get it.
water.
Yeah. And your grandma.
And according to my rap show, we don't go toward. Not.
But I did my two homework pieces. I have one left.
Yes.
Yeah.
So like the
So
real
shit.
If there's an iPad, yeah, I think that's what she showed you.
Okay. And your parents can have things.
Yeah,
That's good.
but I'm a big
And you
fan.
just have to make some food.
Yeah.
Are you excited?
All the cars.
Yeah. Yeah, that's probably five. And they get
This
this.
is custom table.
Yeah. There's like six chairs. Yeah, but that got this taking this full drop, skate block.
I think that's how like it's a bit more separated.
Because we're
Like
on a ship.
obviously open concept can be nice. But
Terrified.
it's also kind of nice how
Does
it's
it give us any
established, like,
information of how big the drop pods are, or we just get?
It's probably big enough.
Except one. Yeah, except one.
Oh.
Wacky, but.
Well,
Yeah, you got the drop left.
and pen.
I need sharp, small. Sharp, small.
So.
I mean, this is sharp and this one.
Sharp.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, that's
They called you sharp, honey.
Yeah.
Pencil and what? A sharp pencil?
Because it's my.
What?
Animal back.
So you guys leave out through the main doors. into the prison itself. And start heading down multiple corridors and passageways using the map that you guys have acquired. What you doing there, Joe?
Oh, damn, buddy.
He makes a friendship bracelet for Barrel.
You're my friend.
Please don't take my arms.
Yeah. Please stop being weird.
You managed to maneuver your guys' way around the elements that are in the ship itself. As you guys also are seeing throughout your guys' maps that you have, that there are multiple pods being ejected as well from the other prisoners or elements that are in this entire station as well. But you guys managed to get towards the back of the engines where the pods are kept. Far off in the distance, you can see the multiple layers of engineering engines that are in the back. This guy hole has blasted through. There are helmets to this area closed off. Back to they're trying to do their best to keep this ship together before it either explodes or whatever. As you guys head into one of these pods, as the door rotates open, you guys all hop in. There are multiple seats and one pilot.
Okay, so there's like
It fits in a few good amount. These pods are generally meant for like invasion techniques.
Is it just us and our carry-ons, or do we have random?
It's basically just you guys. As the others can take it anytime.
yeah, or the business it's just a good
Yeah, they just
Alright, and you know how to fly these things?
Did I know how to fly them?
you never piloted them. You trying.
I'll get a whirl.
Sounds like a horrible idea.
he's actually done the best work.
I actually don't.
I've driven a tractor.
I hate it.
You've driven trains, and it's not so close to like trains.
Planes, trains, and
I do have
skate
piloting.
pods.
You're not piloting.
I think points.
Yeah.
7.
I'll get a whirl.
How many points you got in piloting?
7.
Okay.
7. Where is piloting?
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
That's
Two?
I don't want pilot.
As far as I know, that's backwards. Extras.
Oh. Too much.
He flies us to Costa Rica.
Close. So you tell everybody to strap down. You don't know. None of you know where you are and what system, what planets you're close to, or if there's anything even around.
If anything, she had the best.
Yeah. I mean, you didn't see anything when you were traveling. It was just black and here. So you don't know what's around here as well. You're along for the ride right now.
Yeah.
Along.
I didn't even say
That's
anything.
because of firm ground. So we lost it.
But you managed to figure out the console. It's pretty easy enough. It's like grab train. Close the door and you launch the ship forward as it blasts out.
Yeah, a little bit. Making noise.
Oh,
I was
that's where
sitting
that
there like,
noise is
what
coming
in the
from. I kept
hell?
hearing that. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
But you blast off to a stretcher.
It's the prison guards from the rooms.
You travel for quite some time. It takes, you don't know how long it passes, but it feels like maybe a day or so passes and you guys are just sitting in this pod.
I wanted to start working on joints.
Yeah, you can start working on joists, and eventually you do manage to repair her. Now, pull some scrap parts from this pod.
Yeah, then anything in the pot doesn't wipe out any unused seats. Oh, sorry.
You do
I'm
come
gonna
across a SOS signal.
That's a signal.
That would be an SOS.
As it's the only thing in the area, you try and pilot the pod as best you can. And eventually, there's not really like a visor on this pod, just dropping at a distance. But you home in on the SOS signal and just go straight towards that direction. Making a Nine. You crash into this. You're not sure what it is, if it's a planet or it's what.
People just start screaming.
You hit even jolted,
Yeah.
but you guys are like strapped, so it doesn't do much to you. But you guys jolted into here as a side pocket of your ship rotates open and opens out into some sort of hall.
Like that's
It,
I can save myself.
your suits do provide you with
The rat.
Her armor doesn't.
okay,
so she
does. Yes, so
Okay.
you do.
So I'll
So
put that
it's just
on.
barrel.
But
I'll put my armor on.
even has a second.
So it's
He spent too much on the fucking rifle.
Yeah.
As soon as the doors open, there is a rush of air as it just
And you start dying. Somebody picks Brad.
Light bubble.
Okay.
Light bubble?
Yeah.
You have light bubble?
Yeah, he has like a 1-inch barrier all the way around. Like a state. Like he's fine.
You're the good witch. You're the good witch Wizard of Oz that floats down from the bubble.
Duration 1 day.
1 day.
Per level, so I'm slow 1.
Yeah, you're Glinda, just like
Which is basically what your guys' suits do. It's enough air for 24 hours.
I love guys.
Instantly just drop it. You don't need it.
off.
But you guys, all you see throughout this hall is just like red running lights that are sort of there's nothing that you can see in here of people all up there.
Ooh-wee. Oracle's sitting there rolling with the iron fist.